KOFO.com and through your smart speaker. Now let's go to the field and your host, the voice of Ottawa University Braves football, Blake Griffin.
And good evening and welcome to the RVest Bank Cyclones football pregame show. Luke Queen here with you at home here in the friendly confines of Steve Grogan Stadium. 2-0 Cyclones play host to the 2-0 Paola Panthers here in Frontier League football action. Cyclones coming in 2-0. They have outscored their opponents 90-13 through two games, defeating Atchison 49-7 and last week at Baldwin 41-6. Paola coming in 2-0 as they won in week one against Fort Scott 34-6. The Fort Scott is 0-2 on the season and lost last week to Parsons, who's 1-1, and a week two win over Lewisburg 28-21, who is also 0-2. And they lost in week number one to Tonganoxie, who is 1-1. Paola scored 62 points. They've allowed 27. Last season's matchup was a big one. The Cyclones trailed by 16 early in the fourth and came back to win it, scoring 20 unanswered, 41-37. It was a big win for the Cyclones last year. They look to duplicate it here and try and also duplicate again what they did last year by starting out at 3-0. The Cyclones 2-0 for the second straight year. It's their third straight year second straight year, and that is first time in over a decade. So looking to match last year 3-0 start as well here against the Panthers this evening. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to sit down and talk with Cyclone head coach Walt Alexander, kind of review last week's game, see what the Cyclones plan to improve upon, and then see what he anticipates here in this matchup against the Panthers this evening. Take a quick timeout. Be back with more of your RVest Bank Cyclone football pregame show after this on KOFO.
RVest Bank is offering new saving solutions with great rates and market-leading flexibility that fit your needs. Looking for a better rate of return on your certificate of deposit or money market accounts? RVest Bank is ready to help with great rates, and it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of RVest's 20 Kansas City area branch locations to open your account. Various rates and terms are available. RVest Bank, member FDIC.
This is Sherry
and Jedja
with the Ottawa Chamber of Commerce, and it's that time of year again. The 20th Annual Ladies' Night Out is Friday, September 26th from 1 to 7 p.m. at Legacy Square.
Grab your Ladies' Night Out bag, scavenger hunt map, and explore downtown Ottawa for a night full of festivities, fun, and fabulous shopping.
Businesses will have door prizes, refreshments, and a shopping experience you can't beat.
Also this year, we're bringing the sparkle with a denim and diamonds theme you'll love. Make sure to rock your best denim and dazzle in your diamonds in celebration.
We hope to see you Friday, September 26th in downtown Ottawa.
Welcome back to the RVest Bank Cyclone football pregame show. Luke Queen here with you, and alongside head coach Walt Alexander. And coach, another good win Friday night, went on the road, take care of business against Baldwin. Like to talk about what you saw last week as continue to build and get stronger and shore some things up heading into week 3 and week 4.
Yeah, we did some things that I was really pleased with. I thought we got much better up front. I think we came off the ball a lot harder. We ran the ball particularly well. I was really pleased with our 99-yard drive when they had our composure there, and then to get the ball back when we did late in the second half, to have our 2-minute no-huddle offense. We practiced that, and those kids executed extremely well to get that late touchdown right before halftime. So we did a lot of good things. Offensively, I felt like our kicking game, special teams, for whatever reason, we're chalking it up to just an anomaly. It's something that as good as Gavin looked the week before, he couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure it out. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. He couldn't kick off. And so it's just one of those things, but we're going to try to get that taken care of, get that right back to the way it was week 1. And defensively, our kids just play fast. They play hard, they play fast, and I'm excited about that side of the ball. They just got to keep playing that way.
And it looked like you kind of had committed, you were committing to that run, trying to, build that running game up. Julia, 7.5 yards, I think, a carry, just off the top of my head. 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. It looked like a little bit more commitment to that this week, and trying to build that forward. Was that what you were trying to do?
Well, we take kind of what teams give us, and our kids were coming off the ball exceptionally well. We're putting Aiden in there at tight end. I mean, he does a tremendous job blocking. He's probably the most underrated player in the state as far as I'm concerned, because not only is he a tremendous athlete out there catching balls, he's one heck of a blocker. And getting him down there by Jack and Toby and those guys, I mean, they're just coming off the ball. They had a lot of fun doing it, and the kids wanted to run the football. So I'm not going to take that away from them. If we're getting 4 or 5 yards a carry, we're going. I mean, it's just what we do, and we can throw the football, but, we'll try to be as balanced as we can, and we'll just take what's there, and down and distance usually determines all the play calls, So if Julius can hang in there and keep giving us manageable down and distance, then we're going to keep doing what we do. It's just, the game kind of comes to us. We don't really go into a game predicting how many times we're going to throw or run.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and you talk about, that 99-yard drive, which anytime you get backed up and you're that close to the goal line, couldn't tell if the football had crossed the plane or not on that coverage. It was the right thing to do. I felt like letting that punt drop when it did, and but kids never looked like they were intimidated to be. I mean, really right in the shadow of their goalposts.
Yeah, our kids don't panic in any situation, and that's one thing. When you have a bunch of seniors on your team that have been through the wars like we have, they're not going to panic. They're just going to go play, and whatever happens. If we have to punt the ball away there, our defense would have stepped up and just kept playing, and they don't worry about things. They just play hard, and that's why I'm really proud of them for that.
All right, well, Coach, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back to preview tonight's ball game against Paola after this on KOFO.
Arvest Bank is offering new saving solutions with great rates and market-leading flexibility that fit your needs. Looking for a better rate of return on your certificate of deposit or money market accounts? Arvest Bank is ready to help with great rates, and it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Arvest's 20 Kansas City area branch locations to open your account. Various rates and terms are available. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft want to put you and a guest in the front row at Arrowhead Stadium to see the Kansas City Chiefs host the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. Stop by Furniture Loft in Osage City or Emporia and register for a chance to win. The drawing will happen Thursday at 7:10 during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to win and haven't won anything from us in the last 60 days.
See the Chiefs at Arrowhead from Furniture Loft and 103.7 at 1220 KOFO.
Welcome back to the Arvest Bank Cyclone Football Pregame Show. Luke Queen alongside Coach Alexander and Coach, we've got Paola here tonight. Always a tough game. It's a big rivalry when, they come over here this time. Last year, a heck of a football game over there, scoring 20 points unanswered in the fourth quarter to win it. What do you kind of see from the Panthers this year that last year, was a different story, as they were 0-2 going into that game. This year, they're 2-0.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure exactly how many starters they have returning, but they've got good size up front, and they come off the ball well like they always do. I mean, it's kind of their trademark. They're going to run a lot of ISOs and inserts and just try to bang it on you, and they are spreading it a little bit more. And with the Sashi kid out there at wideout, he can run, and they like to throw the fades to him, and they're trying to take their big plays, shots with him, but they can run the football, and they do a really, really good job of what they do. They always have, and we're going to have it's a big challenge for us to kind of make sure that we can get the ball out of their hands and not let them do what they did to us last year, which is just grind the football out. And our offense really didn't have many opportunities for the first 3 quarters. If I remember correctly, last year, Nate returned to kickoff, and we didn't get the ball out all in the third quarter. We didn't have an offensive possession. So
that's right.
And so those guys, they're good at what they do. We're going to have to really bowl up and try to stop the run, and if we can do that, we'll have a shot. But they're pretty good.
And, you established what you're going to do offensively, whether it be, we talked about it, reviewing the game before, is if it dictates that you can run the football and control the clock and grind it out with them, you're going to do that. But if you can throw the football as well, you're going to do that as well. And you seem to have the weapons again last week. A lot of different players touching the football. We spoke about Julius, maybe getting the bulk of the carries there, kind of being the horse, but a lot of different guys getting their hands on the football, and it seems like distributing out and using multiple weapons is something you really look to try and do.
We do. We have our kids. We need to really get down the receivers, and we have to use those guys. And Hayden's just such a dynamic player. He can run it. He can throw it. So we're just going to try to be as balanced as we can. Take what they give us down and distance, like I always say. It kind of determines what we do, and hopefully we're in manageable situations to where we can move the football.
Defensively for Paola, you said big up front offensively, and they like to come at you. Are they a team that uses a lot of blitz packages or anything like that, or
No.
have you seen so far in their first couple weeks?
They're running that 4-3, kind of like they always have. I think they're going to be really sitting over the top of their safeties, not trying to get beat deep, and then they just kind of they play, but they want to stop the run with those front four guys and their inside linebacker, and they use their outside backers all over the place trying to cover us. So, and they don't blitz. What we saw last week out of Baldwin, they were covering every play. And we knew they were. And I was a real credit to our offensive line last week and to Julius, who was picking up number 50, coming in there on those blitzes. And we worked really hard on that last week, and I thought our kids did a really good job of picking all that up. I don't think they'll come like we saw last week, but I'm sure they'll come at times, and we have to be, mindful of that. But compared to last week, I don't see, shouldn't see what we saw last week with the blitzes, but when you do too much of that, you end up, running by stuff, and I think that's why Julius had such a big game. We just ran right at that stuff, and it helped. But, you never know what their game plan is. We know they're in a 4-3, and we're going to try to get after them and see what happens.
Absolutely, not there watching practice every day,
Right.
so they could have something a wrinkle here or there that they haven't shown yet this year, but they've got to be feeling pretty good as they come in 2-0, taking down Fort Scott and Lewisburg in the first two, so they're probably pretty high right now.
Yeah, they are. They should be, and I wouldn't expect it to be any other way. We're going to have to play our best football to win this football game. We know it, and if we don't, we'll come up short. That's just the way football is, and it's a tough league and tough teams every week now. We just can't take anything for granted. We don't care about what our record is or anything of that. We're just going to go play as hard as we can every play and see what happens.
All right. Well, as always, Coach, appreciate the time. We'll send it back. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back with more of the Arvest Bank Cyclone Football pregame show after this on KOFO.
Discover whole body wellness at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, where advanced care meets compassionate service. Our team provides personalized treatment options, including the activator method, diversified technique, spinal decompression, and corrective exercises to restore balance and mobility. We also offer cryotherapy, ultrasound, electrical stimulation, physiotherapy, and nutritional consultants to support your health goals. From pediatric and pre-postnatal chiropractic care to workers' compensation cases, weight loss programs, spinal screenings, and on-site x-rays, we're here for every stage of life. Experience better health today at Ottawa Chiropractic.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
And welcome back to your Arvest Bank Cyclone Football pregame show here on KOFO. Luke Queen with you once again here in the booth, live from Steve Grogan Stadium as 2-0 Cyclones take on the 2-0 Paola Panthers. Right now, through the first couple weeks in the Frontier League, the Cyclones trailing Spring Hill, just because Spring Hill has played 2 league contests. Both teams at 2-0. Paola also at 2-0. Cyclones with a scoring difference lead over Paola. The Cyclones plus 77. The Panthers at plus 35. In the middle of the pack, Eudora, they are 1-1. They are 1-0 in the league. Tonganoxie right behind them at 1-1 and 1-1 in the league. But the Chieftains are minus 29 in points scored as they took care of business against Lewisburg in a close one, but they're blown out last week by Spring Hill. Lewisburg and Bonner Springs both at 0-2 on the season. Baldwin at 0-1 and in the league, 1-1 overall. Couple things to note here. Aiden McCullough coming into tonight 69 yards shy of tying the all-time Cyclone receiving record. And Hayden Hull is just under 1,200 yards from the all-time passing career record. He averages about 150 yards per game. The Cyclones able to play 8 more games. Hayden Hull will become the all-time leading passer. And Aiden McCullough, again, just 69 yards shy of the school record. He's got 7 receptions for 107 yards on the season and a couple touchdowns. He stemmed out PCL injury, and so the Cyclones will be going without him. But Jace Morning has 9 catches, 135 yards, and a touchdown as well. They're going to find some pieces. Next man up is the mentality out here, and the Cyclones are just kind of getting ready to go here, both offensively and defensively. Julius O'Brien leading the way, 188 yards on the season, 31 carries, 66.1 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns to lead the way. Hayden Hull, 73% completion percentage, 27 of 37 for 414 yards and 5 TDs to no INTs so far on the year. Appreciate everybody tuning in for the Arvest Bank Cyclone Football pregame show. We'll sit back, and we'll be back to get ready for kickoff after this on KOFO.
You've been listening to the Ottawa High Cyclones Arvest Bank pregame show on KOFO. Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Stay tuned. Opening kickoff is coming up next on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to Ottawa High Cyclone football on 103.7 FM, 1220, and streaming online at KOFO.com or through your smart speaker. Ottawa High Cyclone football on KOFO is brought to you by Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, CarStar, Kansas State Bank, Andy's Wrecker, Ottawa Family Physicians, Ottawa University, Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Mocajete Mexican Restaurant, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating, and Arvest Bank. Now, with the call of Ottawa High Cyclone football, here's KOFO's Luke Queen.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Luke Queen here with you at Ottawa High School as we get ready for tonight's Frontier League matchup between Ottawa and Paola. The hand signals I saw from the official, the Cyclones won the toss and elected to defer. And it looks like Paola might have elected to give them the football. So we'll see if that's the way it goes as we come out. But both teams jumping over to their sidelines. It's time to get a few last-minute instructions here as we get ready for a big one here in week number 3. Both teams at 2-0, looking to push ahead and stay at the top of the Frontier League and set yourself up for some great things here. Cyclones, they said big wins, 49-7, 41-6, outscoring their opponents 90-13 here through 2 weeks, plus 77 on the point differential. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. Back with kickoff after this on KOFO.
Guess who's watching Rob Finnerty on Newsmax? President Trump is. He even says Finnerty's show is so terrific. Millions are joining President Trump to watch Finnerty every night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Newsmax. All this week, Rob looks at the media's war on President Trump. Rob gives you the facts about the National Guard in cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles. He tells you the real truth about the Jeffrey Epstein files, and he reveals the big media's agenda on Trump's health. You need to watch Rob Finnerty on Newsmax. Check out your local cable system. Newsmax is on all major systems. Or download the free Newsmax app. It costs you nothing, and you can watch in minutes. Finnerty is the fastest-growing primetime news show in America. Find out why even President Trump is tuning in. More than 40 million Americans go to Newsmax for news they can trust. Because we are real news for real people.
Going back with you here at Ottawa High School as we get set for the kickoff. The Cyclones are sending Jace Morning, Landon Traver, and Gavin Seaton back deep here. Tate Traxel handling the kicking duties for Paola. I read that right. The Cyclones won the toss. They deferred, and Paola went ahead and said, we will kick it to them. Cyclones will be going left to right on your radio. It's a short pooch kick. Taking it about the 26 by the upman, Julius O'Brien, into the middle, out across the 45, or 40, and tripped up at about the 42, maybe the 43-yard line. And that's where the Cyclones are going to take over here on the opening drive.
From the 53-yard line.
Julius about 17 yards on the return. Cyclones are going to send Morning out wide to the left. Graver out to the right. Bull going to work over towards the right side. Looks like a quarterback run here, and Hayden's going to go out of bounds across the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. So he's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Maybe that foot hit out there. So it's second down here for the Cyclones. 7 yards to go at the 46-yard line. This time Twins right, single receiver to the left. Bull takes the snap, rolls out to his right. He's set. Now he's going to fire. He's got McCullough, who catches it into Paola territory down at the 43-yard line. So the pass to Aiden McCullough is good for the first down. Good for 11 yards there. This time trips to the left, single receiver to the right. O'Brien behind, hole in the backfield. Give us to Julius. Julius has a little bit of a seam on the right side, able to make the first man miss. He'll be hit at about the 35, maybe the 34, where he goes out of bounds. That's a good pickup there on first down by Julius O'Brien. As it's going to be a pickup of 9 to the 34. Second down and 1 here. Twins to each side, both tight. Trevor going to go in motion. They're going to give it to him on a little rocket sweep. Going to cut in. He's tripped up and falls forward inside the 30 down to the 29. So LT is going to pick up 5 on the run. And it's first down and 10. Cyclones now at the 29-yard line. Plenty of time on the play clock. 20 seconds to go before, as the Cyclones break the huddle. Receiver split out wide to the right. Give to O'Brien, again to the right side. Now cuts upfield at the 20 and spinning forward inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. Julius O'Brien can pick up at least 15 on that one. See where they mark the football. At the 13, so it'll be a pickup of 16 that time for Julius, and another first down for the Cyclones. Two receivers to each side. McCullough lined up tight to the right. And it's a little maybe broken play here. Not a whole lot. Hayden Hull had nowhere to go. Looked like a lot of confusion. Hayden turned around maybe to hand it off, and it wasn't the play call there. A flag coming in from the secondary. Usually that might be in the area of holding. It is going to be holding against the Cyclones. We'll see what Paola chooses to do. It'll be second down and -4, or about 14 yards, or if they choose to enforce the penalty, it's going to be first down and 20. Now they're going to move the football back, which should go out to the 23-yard line. So penalty does move it back 10. Waiting for see what happens there. So it's now first down and 20. Trips this time to the right. So receiver to the left. Bull going to pass. Looking, waiting. Pass over the middle, tipped in the air, but McCullough will catch it inside the 10, and he'll fall forward down near the 6. It was tipped, but Aiden McCullough stuck with it, and he'll catch the pass down to the 7, so a pickup of 16 on the pitch and catch that time. And it's second down and 4 here. Cyclones got to get it across the 4-yard line. The ball just inside the 8. Run backs. And it's going to be O'Brien, the first man through, and he's going to fall forward down near the 3, maybe to the 2. Julius going to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. Mark it down at the 3. We'll give him 5. First down and goal, Cyclones. The ball really about between the 3 and the 2 here. Twins right. Heavy left. Julius to the left of Hayden in the backfield. Give is going to be to Julius right up the middle, and he's untouched and in there for the touchdown. Put another one in the book there for Julius O'Brien, and the Cyclones, at 8:57 to go here in quarter number 1, have struck first. Julius, his 5th touchdown of the season. Gavin Seaton going to come back out. We talked to Coach in the pregame, kind of not sure what happened last week, just going to stick it back out there, and he said Gavin's going to be himself, so Hayden hold. Placement down, kick is missed and no good. So the Cyclones here with 8:57 to go in the first, leading 6-0. Quick 30-second timeout. Back after this on KOFO.
Planning your cremation or funeral ahead of time with Dingle & Son is the greatest gift you can give. Safeguard your family against inflation and lock in today's prices so when the time comes, your family can share memories and not a funeral bill. Call Dingle & Son to get started today.
Whether you're tackling an opponent on the field or tackling a weekend project at home, injuries happen. When they do, you'll be glad Advent Health Ottawa's emergency department and board-certified staff is there to help get you back in the game. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com.
Luke Queen back with you here at Ottawa High School. 8:57 to go here in the first quarter. Cyclones up 6-0. They went 57 yards, really going to actually add up to 67 after the penalty. Julius O'Brien, a 2-yard touchdown run, 3-yard touchdown run. His 5th of the season. The extra point, no good. And the Cyclones have the 6-0 lead here. Gavin Seaton set to kick it away. Metcalf, the man back deep in the middle. Back there by Murdoch to his right. What the Cyclones choose to do here in the kicking game. Seaton approaches, and it's going to be a pooch kick taken up by the up man at about the 22-23-yard line. Going to try to make it over to the right side, and the Cyclones are there defensively. That was Hensley back there, and the Cyclones in good coverage that time. It's going to be a return of just a few there. Maybe about 4. 27-yard line is where Paola will start with this one. Well, as Coach said in our pregame, we tried to get off the ball quickly and just get downhill with you. Stein, the quarterback, 6'2", sophomore. Eddie Shea running back to his right, shotgun formation. To the left, and the pass complete to Pashenko. And out across the 35 to about the 36. We pick up a 9 on the play. Walker and Landon Traver in on that one. Defense was kind of backed away right there, not a press coverage. Wins to the right, under center. Stein takes it, going to give it to Shea. He's going to come forward. We got a flag coming in here from the umpire. Shea going to pick it up out to the 40, so a pickup of 4, but that's usually in the area of hold we saw earlier. And it is going to be a holding penalty here against Paola. So from second down and 1, it is now second down and 11 for the Panthers as they move the ball this time back to inside the 27. It's really about long 10 situation here. It was a very short 1 yard to go right there. Twins right. Nice snap. Rolling out Stein. Going to throw to the edge. Low throw. No good on the catch. Good coverage out there. Would have been a heck of a catch, to be honest with you, out on the edge. So it falls incomplete. Now it's third down and 10 here for Paola. So the Cyclones going to go up here, see if they can get the stop. Hoff, like 6'6" tight end, is checked in here. He's lined up on the right. Cyclones need to be aware of where he is with that height. Good athlete. We see him on the basketball court every winter. Hill looking over the sideline, and we've got a whistle, and a timeout will be called by the Panthers. So we'll take a quick one with them. 60-second timeout. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Attention! Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-609-7700. 800-609-7700. Again, that's 800-609-7700.
Out of the timeout, third down and 10 here. Paola at the 27. Trips to the right. And a fumble snap, and the quarterback Stein's going to just have to fall on it. He tried to pick it up and make a play, but unable to do that. Back inside the 25 at the 24, so it'll be a loss of 3 on the play and bring up fourth down and 13 here for Paola. Looked like it might have, the QB center exchange might not have been a good one there. Cyclones are going to drop Jace Morning back. They're still in. Now Stein will drop back about 8 yards deep here. In a short, long snap punt situation. It is going to be a punt kicked away over to the right side. Bounds at about the 50. And into Cyclone territory will be down at the 42-yard line. And so the Cyclones will take over there. We've got flags down. We've got one at the 37 and one at the 42-yard line. A couple players tied up with each other over on the right side. So before we back away here, we'll see if, who knows, holding or what was going on there. Blocking each direction. Got a holding against the Cyclones and a holding against Paola. So the penalties will offset. And I believe we might have to be resetting and re-kicking this football. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to spot the ball back down at the 24-yard line. Running back deep. Stein just going to drop back this time. Again, only about 8 yards. And he used a little Australian rules, running to his right to kick it. This time just punts it straight away. High kick. Warning calls for the fair catch, and he'll take it at right about the 48. That's where the Cyclones will take over this time. Well, that's a good covered punt right there. Getting it high in the air, not allowing Jace Morning an opportunity to return it. They're going to mark him actually at the 49 when he caught it, kind of hopped back a little bit, secured the catch, and then not trying to advance it. First down and 10, Cyclones, the ball at the 49 of the Cyclones. 1 yard, and they're in Paola territory. Motion the give is to O'Brien. Bounces off the first one, has a aim, gets the edge, and tripped up as he tried to break it away. That's a big run. Saving tackle there by Murdoch, but Julius, positive yards there, about 4 on first down for the Cyclones. So 2nd and 6. Cole takes a snap into O'Brien, starts to the right, cuts back up the middle, now spins, falling forward near the 42-yard line. It's going to leave him about a yard short, but nice little run there in the middle by Julius. He's going to pick up 5, and it's 3rd down and a yard here for the Cyclones, and it's not a full yard. They get the 1. They've got it easily. It's really about the length of the football right here. We're going to go under center. Again, twins to the right, single receiver to the left, and we've got movement, it looks like, up front. And the Cyclones moved early before really getting set down there, but that's going to make it tough as backs them up 5 yards. So the down and distance changes, 3rd down and 6 here.
6 for the Cyclones.
Almost looked as though the Cyclones just trying to get set up front, and somebody might have slipped and went forward, which is that what will throw that flag if you had to drop your rear end trying to get down set. Won't call it. Shotgun formation, rolling out his hole, goes to his left, nothing there. Flag coming in, his hole will turn it the other way, cuts back, and he's got a first down here, but I see a flag back at the 49-yard line. Hayden Holt making something happen, but we're going to see what the flag is from the far side of the field coming in here. And it's going to be called a hold on the Cyclones, so it's going to bring the play back. Didn't see it personally there on myself, but that 10 yards again on Ottawa. And going from 3rd and 1 to now 3rd down and 15. Ball back at the 43-yard line. And 3rd down, the Cyclones get rid of these penalties here. Trips to the right, single receiver out to the left. Right in the backfield, Holt takes the snap. Play action, has some time, steps up, unable to find a man. Now he has a guy down the sideline and tipped and broken up. Had Traver early, but didn't see him. Tried to go down to Knapp along the left side as Shaden had come free, but it was knocked away by the safety, able to get there just in time. So it's 4th down here. The Cyclones, those penalties really hurt there as you had 3rd down and 1 yard to go, really less than a yard, and then backed up. Thompson back to punt this one away for Ottawa. At back. Kicked away. Good high kick. Going to bounce about the 25. Take a Paola bounce. Cyclones are going to come up and get a hand on it and stop that right at about the 30. Paola will take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 4:56 to go here in quarter number one. Five minutes left to go in the first quarter there. West Franklin up on Mission Valley, 8-0 there. Paola coming to the line right off of the sideline there. Plenty of time, single receiver to each side. Slot to the each side, motion from left to right. Fake, and now it's a reverse here, reverse pass. Fired, and it's caught there by Paola at the 46-yard line. A 24-yard pass there on first down. Warning just almost there. Well, just wasn't able to knock that pass away at the last minute. It's right here for Paola. Everyone looking over to the sideline. Stein going to go under center, it looks like here. And we've got a whistle here, and it looks like a false start going to be taken this time on Paola. It is. And so Panthers had the first down and 10. Now it's first and 15. So back into Panther territory at the 49. .4:15 to go here in quarter number one. Cyclones 6, Paola 0. One receiver's going to split wide to the left. And we've got movement once again, and it's going to be another false start this time on about, and now we've got another flag coming in late. I don't know if the ball was ever snapped here, but it looks like we're going to have a pre-snap and then a dead ball penalty, possibly both against Paola. It is a false start, -10, and then we've got dead ball unsportsmanlike against Paola, so we're going to end up marking 20 off on this one. Which is going to move the football back to the Paola 29. First down and 35 here as they've got to get to the Cyclone 36 for the first down. Paola. Receivers right. Now we've got extra people. Now somebody just jumping off the field. There's got to be too many men in that huddle. They're having trouble getting set. Take the snap. Stein looks. He's going to throw a little flare out here to Shea, try to get to the edge, and he'll be dragged down there as LT Lena Traver gets out there to make the tackle. At the 32, it's going to be a pickup of 3 on the pass play. Second down and 32 now. Trying to get the ball into the hands of Shea there in space, see if he can make something happen. A great job there by LT, the outside backer for the Cyclones, chasing him down. A little twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Stein going to roll out to his right. Under some pressure here. And Velez, and he's knocked out of bounds, and he's going to lose a couple there. Velez got the first initial pressure, and then it was cleaned up there on the edge. I wasn't sure who was second man there, but we're going to say he was at the 31, so it's going to be loss of 1. They're down 33 yards to go. The ball on the 31-yard line. Nine seconds on the play clock here. Panthers just break the huddle, hustling up. Wins out wide to the left, single receiver to the right. Get it off Going to try a wide receiver screen here. Cyclones are right there, and a great job out on the edge, wrapping up and making a tackle. I believe that's Bryson Schulte. It was, who absolutely form tackle there. Beautiful job there. Maybe a gain of 1 on the pass, and it's 4th down and 32 here for Paola. The Morning will drop back into coverage. We're back to receive here. Sign dropping back again into about that short 9-yard behind the line of scrimmage to receive the snap. High snap. A roll to his right. Able to get it away under some pressure, and it's going to go out of bounds near the 50-yard line, I believe. Let's see where they mark this here. We've got a flag, and that's in the area of running into the kicker against the Cyclones. That is a very difficult thing to do right there, as the punter who accepts the football starts to run out and then kicks it. He's outside the tackles, makes it going for the football there, but penalty's we're gonna re-kick this here. Once they get the kicking football back in, I believe it's 5 yards. It was at the 32, so they'll move it out to the 37-yard line. 2:12 to go here in the first quarter still. Stein it to kick it away. Pulls out. Cyclone being held. No flag this time. Morning receives at about the 42-yard line, and flags get thrown out now late. I'm not sure what this one is in regards to. Or if the near side official just hadn't thrown one yet. We're going to have legal block against the Cyclones. So it's going to back them up. Leave from the spot of the catch. Instead of starting this at the 42-yard line, I assume they're going to start this back at the 32. And that's exactly what to do. Put the ball down at the 32. First down and 10 here for Ottawa. In the huddle, Cyclones break it here. Play clock still plenty on it as they just whistled it ready for play. So single receiver split wide to the right is McCullough. Twins to the left. Trevor going to come in motion. Fake the jet sweep to him. Hull's going to keep it. Going to go to the left side. He'll get out of bounds after a pickup of 3 or 4 on the play. He stepped out. It looks like it right. They're going to actually mark it at the 34. Only a gain of 2 is where they said he stepped out of bounds. And not much there. Second down and 8 here. He's got to get across the 42. Twins right, Twins left again. O'Brien on the right of Hull. Kramer in motion. Low snap. Hull picks it up. In some trouble here, rolling out. And he's got Aiden McCullough at the 45 wide open. 50. Runs over the safety down to the 44-yard line of the Cyclones. A 22-yard pitch and catch. Aiden McCullough showing why he is so dangerous there as a weapon. First down and 10, the ball at the 44. Low snap kind of rolled to Hull, who picked it up, and then found McCullough uncovered. Give us to O'Brien, going to try the right side. Now cuts it back inside the 40 before he stacked up, driven down at about the 38, maybe the 37-yard line. First down run there for the Cyclones as it's going to move it to the inside the 38. Maybe a pickup of just over 6, but yeah, short 4, long 3 situation here. Morning splitting out to the left. Traver to the right. Bull takes the snap. Give us to O'Brien. Again, that right side now cuts it upfield. Now falling forward down near the 32, and that's going to be plenty for it. Pickup of about 6 on the play, maybe 7 that time for Julius. First down and 10 from the 32 for the Cyclones. 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Paola split to the right, along with Traver. Twins also to the left. Traver going to go in motion right to left. Going to go with the jet sweep this time. Got a couple blockers out there. And bounces off of a tackle, and he's got 10, maybe more, as he's down inside the 20-yard line. Tough run there by LT. He's going to pick up at least 12. Actually going to put him down at the 17. It's a 15-yard gain. Taken out of bounds with 18 seconds to go here. So Cyclones first down and 10 now at the 18. Single receivers splitting out each side. Bull gives to O'Brien, following his block, trying to get to the edge here. Gets a good block there by Knapp, about at the 5. It slips inside the 5, down to about the 4-yard line. Stayed in bounds, but Julius going to pick up 13. We've got a holding flag once again. Just almost decided we hadn't had one for a while. Might as well expect it there. First down and 10 at the 17. It's second down and 10 now at the 27. See if they go for another snap here. They'll start the clock. Cyclones will not. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Cyclones on top, 6-0. 60-second timeout. Back with the second quarter after this on KOFO.
There's no better way for Royals fans to bring out the blue than to listen to the Royals on the radio, KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. Home and away, you'll hear all of the exciting Royals action thanks to our title sponsors, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our other in-game sponsors who are not only bringing you the game, but providing you with the goods and services you need in our community every day. Enjoy listening to Royals baseball in East Central Kansas on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
When temperatures rise or drop, count on All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating in Ottawa. We deliver fast repairs, expert installations, and dependable service. Stay comfortable year-round with trusted solutions that fit your home and budget. Call today for true comfort in every season.
At Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, pre-planning your funeral service with flexible monthly payments and guaranteed prices allows you to protect your loved ones from unexpected costs and tough decisions later. Call 785-242-3550 or visit lamb-roberts.com.
Queen back with you as we get ready to start the second quarter. The Cyclones first down and 17 at the 25-yard line here. If they get the things figured out here. They spotted the ball at the 25, so the holding penalty was downfield from the line of scrimmage. Got it over there on the far side. The chain gang has it as first down and 7. Now they're going to back it up, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to put the ball at the 35-yard line. So it will be first down 17, but back at the 35. Now the Cyclones working from right to left on your radio dial as we look at it here from the press box at Steve Grogan Stadium. Reminder to stick with us at halftime as it is Wall of Honor night. I'll turn the microphone over to public address announcer Derek Chappell at half as we'll introduce the 3 honorees for this year's class. Pull in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Give to O'Brien. Right side. Julius right up the middle. Driving forward and a great run there. And a late flag coming in from the back judge as Julius went to the ground. So we'll see what that is. Julius is down to about the 23-yard line, pick up 12 or 13. And it is a face mask penalty going to be called against Paola. Julius was down to the 22. We're going to give him 13 yards, and then the Panthers will add another one on there for Ottawa. Looks like it's the 5-yard variety. Actually moves that football down at the 17 and makes it, I believe, first down and 10. Singles to each side. Holt takes the snap again to O'Brien. Going to drive, bounce it, now cuts it back. Not much there. Julius going to fall forward to about the 15, maybe only a yard on that one. As he did get to the 16-yard line.
Second down and 9 for Cyclones.
Down to 9 here for Ottawa. Time twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Motion from right to left. Play action, looking over the middle. Hole with some time, now under some pressure. And we've got a flag coming in late, and this is going to be called a holding, and it's going to bring back the touchdown pass, which, wow. Okay. Minus 10 yards on the holding penalty there. Only give him a select number of them to throw, I think. He'd probably be out of laundry at this point to throw out there on the field. Hands inside the shoulders, right around the numbers. Maybe he had some grip on there, but Hull had evaded that. It was well away and then broke. The offensive lineman broke hands. Trying to get away from it, but it's second down now and 19 yards to go. Back at about the 26. Twin stack to the left. Pull under center. Takes the snap. It'll roll out to his right. Waits. He's got a man. Fires over the middle and just out of, and late here, but no flag going to come out. No, I guess they have run out of laundry to throw there as the pass goes incomplete just over the outstretched hand as the intended target. He's Mourning. Took some contact after coming to the ground, and the ball landed, too. On third down and 21, the ball at the 26. Cyclones get a good chunk here. I expect to see some four-down territory here. Liam Barley going to check in here. Looks like Jaden Knapp might need a equipment fix real quick. Stack 4 to the left this time. O'Brien in the backfield to the left of Hull. He takes the snap, pump fake, and a draw up the middle, and there's some daylight for Hayden Hull to the right side inside the 15, and he'll be tripped up down at about the 12-yard line. And that's a great run there from Hayden Hull, 14 yards on that carry, and it's going to set up fourth down at about the 12-yard line. Got to get to, I believe, we're on the far side of the field. I believe that's the 8. Maybe inside the 8. So fourth down and 5. The offense stays out there. Twins either side. And we've got power eye backfield, and a timeout will be called. And it's going to go against Paola again here. They're second. The Cyclones have all 3. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout. Back after this on KOFO.
The post-career day press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Quickly back with you here at Ottawa High. 10:18 to go here in the first half. Cyclones leading 6-0. It's fourth down and 5. The Cyclones at the Paola 12-yard line here. Cyclones are going to go for it here on 4th down. Any type of positive gain is okay as they'll pin Paola very deep, but the Cyclones get a 1st down here, and we could be trying to double up the lead. Single to each side. All right, backfield. Holt takes the snap. Play action, going to roll out to his left, has a little daylight. He's going to try and keep it. Gets to the edge. He's diving for the end zone, and it'll be just short, but he's got enough there. He had a receiver open, but he was just outside of it there. It's not a bad tuck and go there by Hayden Hull. It's going to be another pickup of 14. He's got 2 carries for 28 yards in the last 2 plays, and it's set up Ottawa 1st down and goal with this football at the 1-yard line. "20 seconds on the play clock." Hayden Hull just making sure with Coach Walt Alexander they've got the right play here. They've got time to get it relayed in. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Cyclones break the huddle. They're going to go jumbo here. Deep back is O'Brien. It's going to be Hull on the keeper, waiting to see a signal, and Hayden Hull is in for the touchdown. His first rushing touchdown of the year. It's going to give double up the Cyclones lead now as it is at 12-0. And we'll see here if the Cyclones decide to go for 2. And we should expect a penalty flag here because we haven't had one in 3 plays. Cyclones got up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe it was Paola lined up in the neutral zone at snap. I'm not sure. It was actually in the end zone is where the flag is laying. See what the official gives me here. It's unsportsmanlike on Ottawa. Touchdown is good, so it's a touchdown is good. I believe they're going to enforce this on the kick, on the kickoff. The Cyclones will probably be kicking from the 25-yard line. They're going to go for 2 here with the Cyclones, try to make it a 14-point ball game. Trip receiver is going to move out to the right. Single receiver to the left is Morning. Shotgun formation. O'Brien to the right of Hull. Takes the snap. Going to pass. Now stepping up. He's going to sidearm, try to fire one in, and it's knocked away there. Had some time, started to tuck it, and it collapsed down. But the Cyclones now leading 12-0 with 10:08 to go here in the first half. Want to take a quick 30-second break. Kickoff after this on KOFO.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
McQueen back with you here at Ottawa High. The Cyclones go 68 yards in 11 plays. Take 3 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock. It was Hayden Hull on a 1-yard run. The 2-point conversion attempt, no good. And we'll back the Cyclones up here to the 25 on the kickoff. So Paola going to get better field position, you'd assume, this time. If Gavin Seaton can really get a leg into one and kick it over the deep men back who are up at about just inside the 30, between the 25 and 30-yard line. It's 10:08 to go here in the first half. Cyclones up by 12 at 12-zip. Struck well that time. Seaton going to drive the return man back to the 21, out across the 30 to the 35. Blocking the back, no flag on that one. And Pacheco will be taken down at the 36-yard line. And that is where Paola will start out with this one. That's about the area that Paola would have got it, had been getting it when they Cyclones pooch kicked it. So well-driven kick that time by Seaton. And good coverage downfield once again. Into the left, backfield. Heat man gets the handoff, and Jay falling forward across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, maybe on that one. One's going to pick up about 7. Taken down in a long 3 here. Got to get across the 46. Same formation, quickly to the line, come Paola. Now reset here. Look over to the sideline. No change in formation. Stein will go under center. Yep, he's going to give it again to Shea, again to the left side, and he's short of the line to gain as he got to the 45 before being driven back. Flag coming in. We'll see if this one is, again, in the area of usually holding, and it is against Paola, and the Cyclones are going to push him back here. How far they mark this one off from where the ball was at the 43. Flag sitting at the 45, so if it does, it'll drive him back to about the 35. It's actually going back to the 33-yard line. Panthers lose 10 on the penalty. Second down and 13. The receiver's going to split wide each side this time for Paola. Slots to each side. Ryan going to go under center. Shea the back. Motion left to right. The pass. Stein going to try the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. The Cyclones had some good coverage over there, trying to get Pacheco on that quick fly down that left side. Seaton and Walker in coverage really was going to be a heck of a throw, heck of a catch combination right there with the coverage that the two had. This time twins to the right, single receiver to the left, third down and 13 at the 33 for Paola. Actually twins to each side. You see the slot to the left there initially. Single back, now into the shotgun for Stein. Takes the snap, rolling, looking to his right. A little pressure coming now here, and he's going to throw under duress, and it's out of bounds. And a flag coming in late, and that's going to be probably in the area of a late hit. Back by the quarterback. Reacting by the Cyclones. Going to get it that way. Toby Thompson had the quarterback in his grasp when he threw the football away and finished the tackle, but still gets called for roughing the passer. So it's going to give the Panthers a first down. Be hustling there, hustle, able to get a hold of the quarterback, just unable to bring him down before he was able to get rid of the pass. And then I was watching the pass, so I didn't see it. Sometimes in that instance, everybody gets a little off balance, and then it looks like you finish. The official threw the flag, so it's 15 yards against the Cyclones out to the 48-yard line. First down and 10, Paola. Strong left here, just a single back. Going to toss sweep that direction with Shea. Cuts it back in. Has a little bit of daylight, but he'll be out of bounds. And we're going to have another flag coming in along the far side as Shea picks up about 9. Shea never went to the ground, so I'm not sure that you can say that was a a penalty in that sense, but we'll see. It is going to be a personal foul. Say it against the Cyclones. Wow. So it's going to be first down and 10 now at the 28-yard line. For Paola at the Cyclone 28. We got an official's timeout as the Chains are about 35 yards back from that. Let's see if they can get them reset. Push back out and set into the right position here. Have to keep track of it all the time where you're supposed to be with the yellow flags unless the officials give you the right amount of time to get there. Now we're set. First down and 10 at the 28 of the Cyclones for Paola. Thirty of the yards here on penalties. Give us to Shea left side. He's up front. He'll be tripped up as he's shy of the 20-yard line. At about the 22, maybe the 21. To the 21-yard line, so a pickup of about 8. Second down and 2. And stacked hard to the left here. Toss sweep to Shea. Going to try to get to the edge. Going to be close to the line to gain before he's stacked up. But the Cyclones try and push that out to the short side of the field and then corral that down. Going to pick up 1, so it's going to be third down and 1 here at the 20. They up to the line, same formation, stacked strong left. And it's going to be Stein on the keeper, and I'm not sure if he was able to get all the way or not. Near side, it did look like he might have gotten to the 19 here before being stood up and pushed back. And it's going to be just short, so it's going to be no gain. But it's not a full yard left here. Paola staying on the football, it looks like right here. Cyclone's going to stack up here. They're going to go power backfield. Paola tries to bark out a signal, see if the Cyclones will jump. Now look to the sideline here. Power I formation. Stein will go under center. 5 seconds on the play clock. Stein under center now. Takes the snap, gives it, and the Cyclones will stack up, and they will stop this as the halfback going to be put down for a loss of 1 on the play. I believe that was Toby Thompson getting through there first to make the tackle. And the turnover on downs gives it to the Cyclones. Defense stepping up right there on that 4th and very short to force the turnover. First down and 10 at about the 20-yard line here for the Cyclones. That's where they're going to mark the football. 7:14 to go here in the first half. Cyclones have had a couple drives brought back with penalties. We'll see if they can keep the penalties to a minimum and drive this football down. Up 12-0 here. Single split wide to each side, split backfield, hanging around a hole on both sides of him. It was going to be to O'Brien. Right side cuts it back. Now bounces forward out at the 25, stacked up and brought down there. But Julius able to pick up 5 on the first down play. Second 5 here for Ottawa. Seconds on the play clock. Cyclones breaking the huddle here. Going to send 3 receivers to the left, twins to the right, empty backfield for Hull. Going to spread out the defense here for Paola. Got movement up front, and boy, Paola jumped, and it created some movement, but they're going to put this against the Cyclones. Wow. Left side for Paola. Move. They might not have encroached into the neutral zone, but a reaction from the right side of the offensive line for the Cyclones. And that's what the flag was. Hold on there. So it's back to 10 yards to go here. Second down and 10. He trips left, single receiver to the right. O'Brien in the backfield. Play action. Hull. A little bit of pressure this time, and he's going to have to take the sack here. Coming down at the 15-yard line. And so, unfortunately for Hayden, it's going to go down as a loss of 5. It'll be third down here. Ball mark back at the 16. So it's 3rd and 14 here for Ottawa. And a penalty. Making things out for Ottawa is making it tough here. Trips to the right, to the wide side, single receiver to the left. Hayden takes the snap. Looks to his right, pump fake. Now coming back, he's going to fire over the middle, and we've got a flag out there, and it sure looked like intended target Landon Traver was grabbed there as that pass was thrown. So we'll see if that's what the penalty is. It is out there by the 35-yard line, and the official picked it up and then kind of tossed the flag again. So now we might have a post-play penalty going to be called here against Paola as well. See what the first one is. Going to be passive interference against Paola. And then we're going to have a dead ball unsportsmanlike against Paola. And the Cyclones go from 3rd and 14, incomplete, back at the 16-yard line. First down and 10 at the 46. Been first down after the penalty, after the pass interference. Singles to each side. Hull takes the snap. Gives to O'Brien, right side. Gets to the edge. And, of course, we're going to have a flag thrown in for holding and bringing this one back because who knows what happened back here. But this one's going to be 15 yards against the Cyclones, or excuse me, 10 yards against the Cyclones. Officials coming together. We've got a player down at the 41-yard line as well, where the end of the play. And I believe they're going to call a personal foul against the Cyclones. A holding penalty was declined and a personal foul accepted. And they're backing the football up to the 34-yard line. The personal foul took place downfield. Can't tell who the player is that is down. Might be Julius O'Brien. Being helped off over there. I cannot tell the number of the, again, it's just too far away. Black jerseys, red numbers on them. It is Julius that is being helped off here. Not putting a lot of weight on his left foot. Ball backed up to the 34-yard line. So the penalty is going to cost the Cyclones 12 in this situation. It'll be first down and 22. You can see what happened there to Julius in that pile up. You see the Cyclones bring in as the We back now. Might be Monty Velez. Trips right. Single receiver to the left. We're going to give to Velez. Velez up the middle. Makes the first man miss. He darts across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Monty going to pick up 8 on first down. And move the Cyclones forward here. Going to be second down. 14 yards to go here. And we'll split out wide to each side. As behind a hole in the backfield. Again, Armani going to go up the middle here, fighting forward across the 45 near the 46-yard line. So another pickup of 4. And we've got third down and 10 here for Ottawa. Between the 45-46. Again, they need to get to the 44-yard line of Paola. Long 10, short 11 situation here for Ottawa. Wins to each side. Raver in the slot to the right will come in motion. Will takes the snap. Takes the pass under some pressure. Now creates, move back. Still backing up. Now fires. He's got Morning. Jace makes the first man miss at the 50. He's into near the 45, fighting for the yardage necessary. And this will come down to the spot. Jace first catch and using his athleticism. It'll be 4th and a yard as it was 1 yard short of the line to gain there. Hayden Hull was under some pressure there, extended the play. Jace Morning kept working around, came back to him and gave Hayden a target. Made the first man miss. Just a great athletic play. Cyclones keeping the offense out there. 6 seconds on the play clock here as the Cyclones get set. Hull in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Give his to Velez. He's going to go forward. He's going to push, and he's inside the 44 before the whistle blows, and he's driven back. That should be enough for that first down. Waiting for the official signal here. And apparently they're going to call for a measurement here. Where the officials are going to go look at it. It looked like Armani Velez got the yard needed there. They are going to bring the chains out. Must be this close to tell. Usually out here with the turf and the well-marked lines, officials usually have a pretty good idea here as they can just look at it and tell. And they say Paola stopped him at 2:48 to go here in the first half. That's just one not a whole lot you can do on that one is you get bodies all around each other there. Cyclone defense going to need to make another stop here, leading 12-0 here with 2:48 to go before the half. Twins right, single receiver to the left. Slot also tight to the right here for Paola. Shotgun formation. Stark takes this shot and a roll back and a throw. And a pass, 2 receivers there, and it's caught. And now we've got a flag coming in here late as Metcalf kind of almost gave himself up and fell into the Cyclone player, and then it looked like they got tangled and fell forward, but the flag coming in because, we want to throw those. They're going to say it was a face mask there. It almost looked like defender for the Cyclones tried to catch him. And give him another 15. Yeah, they're going to call it. It's a personal foul, face mask in that situation. Didn't look like he's turned his head around or pushed it back, but that one's a 15-yarder. Well, first down and 10 at the 27. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. 9 back to pass. We've got flags coming in, and that's, it looked to me as it was a motion there, a false start, and it is going to go against the Panthers. First down and 15 now. Back the ball to the 32. First down at 15, ball at the 32. 2:20 to go here as the clock starts rolling. Stein going to jog in from the sideline with the play. Breaks settle, 10 seconds on the play clock. Stack it hard to the left again here. They've been running that direction. Ball fumbled here. Now we might have movement once again. This time on the left side. It is against Paola, so back him up another 5. Ball back to the 37 this time. So first down and 20 as we roll under 2 minutes to play. Rip receiver is going to split kind of to the right here, single to the left. Play action. Stein rolling out, going to throw a backside screen here to Shea, and it's covered nicely by the Cyclones. Good read out there. We've got a flag coming in. Back at the 38-yard line. I didn't see who threw it, just saw it. It's holding against Paola. We'll back him up another 10. It's going to be first and 30. Back at the 47-yard line. So got to get the ball to the 17-yard line. First down and 30. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Split or Twins right. Single receiver to the left. Slot also left. Tight. Stein going to throw it outside into the flat. Shea makes the first man miss. He gets tackled out near the 36-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 11 on the pass play. Stop the clock as he was driven out of bounds. Looks to the side here for the play. Moving up maybe under center here. Lotto, the backup quarterback, he is the fullback in this situation. Shea, the deep back, single receiver to the right, and it's Power to the right. Play action. They're going to try to throw it deep, and it's well over the intended target. And another flag coming in, and that time it looked like a receiver ran into the defensive back who had the position, but they're going to say it's pass interference, so it's 15 yards because we haven't had a penalty in a snap and a half, so we needed to throw that one. $64 seconds left here in this first half. Ball should be about the 21-yard line. I am having trouble figuring where everything is. Second down and short here. Second down and 3. Twins right. Single receiver left. He takes the snap. Looking to his right. Now he'll work that direction pass. And it's going to be caught And it's complete to Shea, and he'll go in for the touchdown. .58 seconds to go here in the first half. Paola scored. Maxwell to attempt the point after here. Got movement up front, a bad snap. We've got flags once again, so we'll back this thing up as it is a false start against Paola. Oh, it'll back them up. It actually goes down as a 3-play drive for Paola with the penalties. Now the kick will be from about the placed at the 15 as they backed it up 5. That back placement, kick is away, and it's good. So with 58 seconds to go in the first half, Paola's got into the Cyclone lead. It's now 12-7. We're back in 30 seconds of the kickoff after this.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/music. That's ethos.com/music.
We'll be back with you here. 58 and a half seconds to go in the first half. It was cut into the Cyclone lead. It's now 12-7. Three-play, 56-yard drive. A lot of penalties in that one. Draxel to kick it away. It'll be a short pooch here. Taken by the up man at about 29, out across the 30-35. And I believe that's Chase Myers who will be out across the 35 to about the 37. That's where the Cyclones will start this one. .56 seconds here for the Cyclones. With a few players nicked up and not suited here, the Cyclones can still strike. Good athletes out there for Ottawa. Twins right, single receiver to the left. Ball going to roll quickly short side. Fires here to the near sideline and unable to make the catch. Trying to get it to Jace. Try to keep those toes in bounds, but unable to do so and haul in the pass. So second down and 10. Time Twins to the right, single receiver left. Give us to Velez, going to try the right side, see if we can get a block out there. Gets to the edge. He's got enough for the first down. Going to be pushed out of downs near the 50-yard line. See where they mark this football. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And going to say it was only 9 yards. Oh, okay. Review the tape on that one. Third down and 1. Bunch trips right. Empty backfield. Twins left. Bull takes the snap, and it's Hayden on the keeper right side. He's got enough into Paola territory at the 48, maybe the 47-yard line. Maybe 7 on that carry for Hayden. At the 47, we will give him 7 on the play. First down and 10. Twins coming out to the right, trips again to the left. Bull takes the snap. Quick out. Going to get it into the hands of Tarv. He makes a first man miss to the edge, and they're going to throw a flag. Oh, my goodness. Back him up. It's a face mask here is going to be the call against the Cyclones. So we'll see where they spot the football here. It's going to be at the 49-yard line. So it'll just go down as kind of a 2-yard penalty. Still first down here, 1st and 12, 23 seconds to go. Trips right, Twins left once again. Bull takes the snap. Little pressure coming, rolling out to his left. Now he sets and fires. It's over his intended target and will be picked off back at the 23-yard line. With 16 seconds to go, Paola will get the football back here. Trailing by 5. But they are a long way from pay dirt here. See where they have this football marked down at, I believe, the 23. Well, it might be taking a knee here as everybody's kind of stacked in, and they will. Stein will take the knee, and that might be the last play of the half. It looks like it will as both teams jogging to the sideline. And so after the knee, the Cyclones still leading here by 5, 12-7. We're going to take a quick 60-second break, and we'll be back with the Wall of Honor ceremony after this on KOFO.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to our 2025 Wall of Honor Recognition and Induction Ceremony at Ottawa High School. The Wall of Honor was created in 1997 by math teacher and Renaissance coordinator Gary Kuntz to recognize extraordinary Cyclone graduates. The USD 290 School Board approved the project and made the induction into the Wall of Honor the greatest recognition that Ottawa High can bestow upon a graduate. The Wall of Honor is located in the new Performing Arts Center, and with tonight's inductees now includes 91 of the most successful and influential graduates of Ottawa High School. Tonight, we introduce you to the Wall of Honor inductees for 2025. Our first Wall of Honor inductee for 2025 is the late Richard Dixon Martin. Accepting the recognition for Mr. Martin is his brother and 1998 Wall of Honor inductee, John Martin, escorted by OHS Ambassador Dylan Nichols, representing OHS Student Council. Richard Dixon Martin graduated from Ottawa High in 1950, received a Bachelor of Arts in 1955 from Ottawa University, and a Master's from Colorado State University in 1958. Dick was elected president of his senior class, and during his years at Ottawa High, he participated as a varsity player in football, basketball, and track. Suffering an injury, Dick was sidelined from football, but not from his passion for sports, when he helped coach the Ottawa Junior High football team. Dick played football at Ottawa University, graduating with a degree in history and physical education. Dick was a highly successful coach and athletic administrator. He started at Yates Center High School, then to Olathe High. While coaching was a passion, he was a proud and dedicated history teacher. While working towards a doctorate in athletic administration from Indiana University, Dick's coaching career moved to the collegiate level. He became a head football coach at Rose-Hulman Institute and later Washington University in St. Louis, where he continued his dedication to student athletes by creating a program for disadvantaged students to enroll and play football while engaged in education. Additionally, he started the St. Louis chapter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. In 1974, Dick moved out of coaching and into administration at the Big 8 conferences in Kansas City and served as the assistant commissioner until 1979. He then went to West Virginia University, serving as director of athletics, where he helped in building a new football stadium, among other athletic improvements. In 1981, Dick was hired to be commissioner of the Missouri Valley Conference and then served as the executive director of the UMKC Athletic Foundation. Dick was known for being an inspiration and positive force in all areas of his professional and personal life. His commitment to student athletes and education of students are well remembered by those that he met and worked with. Dick had a quick smile and valued his role as a husband, father, and friend. Dick is survived by his wife, Maggie, who still lives in Spring Hill, and his two sons, Michael and Stephen. Ladies and gentlemen, John Martin, on behalf of his brother, our first inductee, Richard Dixon Martin. Our second Wall of Honor inductee for 2025 is Craig A. Davis, escorted tonight by OHS Ambassador Brindley Jung, member of O Club and part of the Law Pathway. Craig A. Davis graduated from Ottawa High in 1964 and Emporia State University with a Bachelor of Science in 1970. While at Ottawa High School, he participated in cross country and track, lettering in both sports. After graduating from Ottawa High, Craig went to Ottawa University and graduated from Emporia State University with a degree in education and business administration. Craig taught business classes at the high school level, where he especially loved teaching accounting. In 1971, Craig started serving as a reserve deputy with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. In 1976, he was hired full-time as a deputy after graduating from the Kansas Law Enforcement Training Center. He went on to serve the Sheriff's Department as a lieutenant, captain, undersheriff, and was elected as the Franklin County Sheriff in 2000, which position he held until 2010. During his time working as a law enforcement officer, he also spent time teaching criminal justice classes to high school students. In addition, he was an adjunct for Neosho County Community College. As part of serving the community, Craig was presenter at the local, state, and national level on child abuse investigations and served on the local child abuse task force. He was also awarded the Mid-State's Outstanding Law Enforcement Award for his work. He served as a member of numerous law enforcement intelligence organizations and on a national law enforcement drug task force. One of Craig's outstanding accomplishments was to computerize the central records and data system that linked the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, the Ottawa Police Department, and the Wellsville Police Department. Craig also worked with children as a Babe Ruth coach, served as the Babe Ruth League president, and then state Babe Ruth district director. He served on the Ottawa Recreation Board and was a registered Kansas high school football official for 55 years. Craig and his wife Tammy live near Baldwin City. Together they have 8 daughters, 2 sons, 28 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig A. Davis. Our third Wall of Honor inductee is Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Nicholson, who could not be with us this evening. His plaque that will be placed on the Wall of Honor is being carried by OHS Ambassador Kaylee Rohr, representing future business leaders of America. Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Nicholson graduated from Ottawa High in 1974, Findlay Engineering College with a BME in 1988, Ottawa University, Kansas City in 1990 with a Bachelor of Arts, and Master's from Webster University in Kansas City in 1993. Doug was not heavily involved in many extracurricular activities in high school due to his involvement before and after classes in his parents' trucking business. His experiences with the family's business formed his frame of thinking for what would later be his work in small business consulting. Doug chose to graduate early in intermilitary service. His initial period of service would pave the way financially to complete his undergraduate and graduate studies. He completed while employed in the civilian sector for working Kansas City Power and Light as an electrical lineman. By the time of his retirement, he could be called upon to provide expert testimony in a variety of regulatory matters, including cost of service, rates, and regulations. Doug currently serves as the university adjunct professor. He also volunteers as a coach mentor, offering individual and small group sessions in personal financial planning, small business creation, along with sessions on going from follower to leader in local churches. He has written and published 3 books, one in each of the areas mentioned. Doug partners with a consulting firm in Florida specializing in business strategy and operations. His focus remains on electric cooperative strategy and operations. Doug has been recognized by the U.S. Department of State and Defense for his work that served the Baghdad area of operations for U.S. efforts to restore Iraq Electric in 2003. Lieutenant Colonel Nicholson's military experiences included command at the detachment company and battalion level and as a deputy commander for Medical Brigade. He's a recipient of the Bronze Star for actions while serving in Iraq in 2003 and 2004 and is a graduate of the prestigious U.S. Air Force Air War College. Doug Nicholson and his wife Sandy live in Claremont, Florida. They have 4 adult daughters, 1 son-in-law, and 6 very wonderful grandchildren. Our third Wall of Honor inductee, Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Nicholson. At this time, we would like to honor our inductees and those in the crowd tonight. If you are a member of the Wall of Honor and have previously been inducted since 1997, would you please stand at this time as well? And now a big hand for all of our Wall of Honor inductees in this year's 2025 induction class. You can nominate someone for the Wall of Honor. The deadline for applications is May the 1st of each year, and the applications are located on the USD 290 Ottawa High School Wall of Honor page, or contact Ms. Stella Tharp at Ottawa High School. Again, congratulations to our 2025 Wall of Honor inductees.
Luke Queen back with you here. We're going to send it back. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with your halftime stats from here at Ottawa High School, where the Cyclones lead Paola 12-7 here at the half. Back in 2 minutes after this on KOFO.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZQL Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains September 19th through the 24th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Given the climate of higher education today, when other small colleges and institutions look at you as the standard, you know you're doing it right. And that's Ottawa University, where you get personalized learning through dynamic programs, cutting-edge facilities, a diverse community on campus, career guidance, and affordable tuition. At Ottawa University, excellence isn't just a goal, it's the standard. Find out more about how Ottawa University can prepare you for a life of significance by visiting ottawa.edu.
Discover whole body wellness at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, where advanced care meets compassionate service. Our team provides personalized treatment options, including the activator method, diversified technique, spinal decompression, and corrective exercises to restore balance and mobility. We also offer cryotherapy, ultrasound, electrical stimulation, physiotherapy, and nutritional consultants to support your health goals. From pediatric and pre-postnatal chiropractic care to workers' compensation cases, weight loss programs, spinal screenings, and on-site x-rays, we're here for every stage of life. Experience better health today at Ottawa Chiropractic.
Luke Queen back with you here at halftime. The Cyclones leading over Paola 12-7. The Cyclones got on top first after a 8-play, 67-yard drive. Took just under 3 minutes. Julius O'Brien, a 3-yard touchdown run. Gave the Cyclones a 6-0 lead. Getting into the second quarter as the Cyclones got the ball at the end of the first, drove into the second. It was Hayden Holt from 1 yard out after an 11-play, 68-yard drive, making it 12-0. The Cyclones failed on the 2-point conversion, and late in the first half, Paola able to get one back there. Went down as a 3-play, 56-yard drive, 21-yard pass play for the touchdown with 58 seconds to go. The Cyclones threw an interception there as they tried to see if they could spread the field late, get deep, and maybe get some points back, but unable to do so. The Panthers took a knee, and that's how we went into the half. The Cyclones up by 5, 12-7. Hayden Hull in the first half, officially 4 for 7 for 56 yards and an interception. Lewis O'Brien carried the football 10 times, 71 yards and a touchdown. Hull, 7 carries. He had 37 yards and a TD. Armani Velez, 4 carries for 21 yards. And Landon Traver, 2 carries, and he has 20 yards in that first half on the ground for the Cyclones. Through the air, Aiden McCullough, he has 3 catches, 47 yards. Jace Morning, he has 1 catch for 9 yards. Your stats there for the Cyclones. Didn't have time to add up all the penalty yards out there, but thinking that's probably more than both teams combined total offense here in half number 1. But the Cyclones have the lead here at the half. It is 12-7. We're going to take another couple minutes here. We'll come back and we'll catch up with halftime scores from around the area after this on KOFO.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing a schedule, and responding to Jim's long emails. Leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC at dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Sick days don't make appointments, and now you don't have to either. Ottawa Family Physicians is accepting walk-in patients. That's right, walk-ins are accepted at OFP Monday through Friday, 8 to 11:30 and 1:30 to 4. And if the need arises, on the weekend, 9 to 3 on Saturdays. You're welcome to use the walk-in clinic at Ottawa Family Physicians, even if you're not an OFP patient. Please have your insurance card ready when you walk in to the walk-in clinic. And get ready to get well soon. Ottawa Family Physicians, 1418 South Main.
Coming back with you here at halftime. Cyclones on top here, 12-7 over Paola. Other area scores, Wellsville and Prairie View at the half. It's the Eagles up by 3, 15-12 over the Buffaloes. Eudora up on Spring Hill, 10-0 at halftime there in that Frontier League matchup. I'm trying to catch on to any more that I could. Osage City up on Wabunsee 41-7 at halftime in that area contest. And West Franklin, Australia 28-8. Halftime of that one. Couple interceptions thrown, missed tackles, and they burned them twice deep to spread that thing out 28-8 now. Mission Valley on top of West Franklin at the half. Here it is the Cyclones up by 5. Had some things going a couple times. Drives stalled out by penalties, different things going on. We've had a lot of laundry out on the field here tonight. A lot of holding calls, late hits. We've had some base pass, personal fouls, a lot of false starts. It's just been a barrage of penalties there. Things need to get cleaned up here at the half if possible. I'm thinking back, it sure looked as though when the officials were out at the coin toss to open things up, they said that Ottawa had looked as though they had won the toss and they elected to defer. And then Paola kicked off to Ottawa. So if that's the case, the Cyclones will have the selection here in the second half, and they may be able to take the football back. Paola has some momentum going here as they were the last to score. Holt took a knock before the end of the first half, but he's back up and jogging out there looking like he's ready to throw the football. So hopefully just a short knock there for Hayden, and he's ready to go back into it. Going back out, trying to stretch things out, get things going here for the second half. Again, they're on top 12-7. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, send it back to the studio. Back with more after this from Steve Grogan Stadium. I'm Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
Queen back with you here at Ottawa High School as we're getting ready for the second half. Cyclones on top 12-7 here. Another area score, Frontier League score, as Tonganoxie up big over Lansing in their non-league contest here, 26-7. That game at halftime as well. So again, the Cyclones up on top here by 5, 12-7. We play Eudora next week, who is 1-1. They lost in week 1 to Topeka Hayden, who's loaded up this year trying to go for that state championship down in 3A. But Eudora up on top of Spring Hill, who's 2-0 and 2-0 in the league. That was 10-0 at halftime of that game. So we'll keep an eye on things around as we go here with the Cyclones on top here right now, 12-7. We're going to take another 2 minutes here, and we'll be back with the second half after this on KOFO.
When a family member needs surgery, you want to be sure their health and well-being is top priority, even when that family member is your beloved pet. From spaying and neutering to orthopedic operations, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital provides the care and compassion you want for your four-legged companion. Call 785-242-3538.
At CarStar Ottawa, we offer comprehensive auto body services, from repairing minor dents and dings to restoring your vehicle to pre-accident condition. We're here to get you back on the road using the latest collision repair technology. CarStar Ottawa, 402 North Main. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Sick days don't make appointments, and now you don't have to either. Ottawa Family Physicians is accepting walk-in patients. That's right, walk-ins are accepted at OFP Monday through Friday, 8 to 11:30 and 1:30 to 4. And if the need arises, on the weekend, 9 to 3 on Saturdays. You're welcome to use the walk-in clinic at Ottawa Family Physicians, even if you're not an OFP patient. Please have your insurance card ready when you walk in to the walk-in clinic. And get ready to get well soon. Ottawa Family Physicians, 1418 South Main.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Attention! Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-609-7700. 800-609-7700. Again, that's 800-609-7700.
Kansas State Bank supports the hometown team because when you visit Kansas State Bank, you're banking with hometown people you know, with convenient drive-through hours, loan officers with decades of experience, and their new digital banking suite. Find out more at mykansasstatebank.com. Member FDIC.
The Queen back with you here at Ottawa High School, and as I thought, Cyclones won and deferred. Paola kicked it to the Cyclones to open up the game, and as we get ready to start the third quarter, Paola's kicking it off to the Cyclones once again. So Traxel will do the honor here. Seaton, Traver, and Morning back deep. His kick has been kind of a pooch short here. On the right is Liam Marler, far side short man. He's usually Case Myers is not sure who it is over there right now. And it's a deeper kick this time. Taking my Morning at the 15, out across the 20-25, and pushed down near the 30-yard line. And flags flying in late here. We'll see what this one is coming in for. A ball at the 27. Got dead ball unsportsmanlike, going to be on Paola. The Cyclones, who were going to be at the 28-yard line, are now going to be out across the 40. Going to put the football down at the 43.
Cyclones will start the second half first and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
Knocked for the Cyclones is Jace O'Brien out with ice on his knee. Street clothes on crutches here. Twisted his knee in that first half. Twins to the right. Single receiver to the left. Pull. Mishandles the snap. He's got some pressure, able to make a couple men miss. He's fighting forward and going to lose a few on there. Back, let's see where they mark this football at the 37-yard line. So it's going to be a loss of 6. Off the start there, the Cyclones wanted. And the chains already here. That's just you trying to do something too quickly. Second down at 16. Trips right, single receiver to the left. Play action. Hole looking. Has time. Now slips and he goes down. And boy, a lot of late after that. I don't know where the whistle is, but we don't have a flag, which surprises me, of course, because we've had 37 of them or so on the game. It's going to go down as a loss of 12, back to the 25 here. It looked like he slipped and ended up going to the ground. I'm not sure if the whistle blew as he tried to get back up. He took a good hit when he did. They're down and a long way to go here. Oh, the 25 had it to start at the 43-yard line. Down and very long. Play action. Pull. Fires out to the side. Has Morning. Morning Across the 40, now to the 50, and he's into the secondary, and they're going to throw a flag out here as Chase is going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line, but they're going to call a illegal block at about the 50-yard line. And we'll see where this one goes here. Illegal block here against the Cyclones. Now we'll see where they mark this off. What's the call going to be? Okay, they're going to have it at the 39-yard line. So the pass to Morning is going to go for what we're going to call 15 or 14 yards here. So 3rd down and 14 here for the Cyclones. Trip's going to go to the left. Single receiver to the right. Les in the backfield to the right of Hull. In the play action. Looking here. Hayden going to roll out to his left. Now back to his right. Gets a little help here. Passes over the middle, and he's got Morning at the 50. Jace into his open field at the 40. Get blocked downfield, and they're throwing the flags out there. Jace Morning will be knocked out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And, oh, my goodness, that looked like a great open field block to spring it at the 30-yard line. Oh, my Lord. See what the flag is. We're going to wait. It's a personal foul. They're going to say targeting is the call against the Cyclones. It moves the ball to the 46-yard line. It's still a first down. Wow. Great open field block. It looked like to me just absolutely gave Jace Morning the edge and a lot of open space. It's chased down inside the 15, but it's still a first down. So 1st down and 10 here for the Cyclones at the 46-yard line. It's time to give inside Velez and try to get to the edge. Stiff arm, dragged down here, and a 15-yard face mask coming out as we got flags flying all over the place once again. As we snap the football, we throw flags. Couple yards on the gain, but it was definitely a face mask to drag Velez down on the carry. A face mask penalty is going to be 15 yards enforced as well, I believe. Who knows? Got it to the 44. They're now at the 34. Yeah, and they're marking it down. So it was a 15-yard penalty. 1st down and 10, Ottawa. Ten to go here. 3rd quarter. Single receivers to each side. Will takes the snap. Going to give to Velez. Get in the right side. Makes first be missed. Cuts back. Inside the 20. And he'll be tackled down near the 17-yard line. Going to be a pickup about 12 this time for Armani. Good enough for the 1st down here inside the 18-yard line. So 1st down, it's in at about the 17. Split backs, Traver and Velez. Single receivers to each side. Going to give it to the first man through Velez. Tries the right side inside the 15. Pushing forward here, 14 or 13-yard line. Put it just inside the 14. We're going to give Armani 3 on that one. Second down. A long 6, short 7 situation here. Warning, going to split out wide to the left. McCullough to the right. Movement up front. The flag's flying in, and we're going to get encroachment this time against Paola. From second down and a long 6, it's now second down and a long 1. Ball moved just inside the 9-yard line. Formation here, actually single receivers each side, and McCullough line up tight. Give is going to be to Velez, wrapped up, and he'll be taken down there for, he'll gain maybe a loss of a yard on that one. So third down and 1 here, ball just outside the 10, got to get it across the 9-yard line, really need it to the 8. It's almost 2 to go here. The 10-yard line, you expect this is 4-down territory for the Cyclones in a 5-point game. Hull takes the snap. Play action rolling out. He fires to the middle, and it's a touchdown. Aiden McCullough, and then is absolutely drilled after he makes the touchdown catch. And we've got flags on the play, and that's going to go a 15-yarder against the Panthers. And it looks like it might have been a little slow to get up, but he is to his feet. And he is walk off under his own power here. We've got personal foul against Paola. That'll be assessed on the kick. Cyclones look like they're going to go for 2 here. Maybe bringing in the power of the jumbo package. They are. We're going to go under center here. Takes the snap. Play action. Looking to roll out. Hayden going to try and tuck it, and he will outrun him to the corner, and he is in. Well, Hayden carries it in for 2, and the Cyclone lead is up to 13, 20-7. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here. Back with the kickoff after this on KOFO.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on a shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Back with you here at Steve Grogan Stadium. Cyclones up 20-7 now. They go 57 yards in 9 plays. It took 4 minutes off the clock. It was a 10-yard touchdown strike from Hayden Hull to Aiden McCullough. Hayden Hull ran it in for 2 points. Pushed the lead to 13, and now the Cyclones will be kicking off from the Paola 45-yard line here. See if you squib it or if you pop this one up high or if you just go ahead and kick it in. Put Paola at the 20. See how the Cyclones choose to work with this kick in this area. You almost try the onside in this situation. Paola recovers. You get them just inside the 35. They will kick it deep, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. Paola will start out at the 20-yard line here. Paola first down and 10, the ball at the 20.
Taking football first and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Panthers in the huddle here. I'll break with 15 seconds on the play clock. Send a single receiver split out wide to the right. High backfield. Going to be a give to the deep man. Shea is going to try the right side. Not a whole lot there, maybe a yard. They're actually going to say he's down, no gain on the play. Quite tell where his body was when contact was made with the ground, but they're marking it at the 20, so no gain on that one. Second down and 10. And single receiver split out. Schenko on the right. High backfield. Again, right side. Actually, it's play action. Going to throw over the middle. Pass is a little short. And see what they call. And they're going to say it's complete out to the 41-yard line. Good for 21 on the play there. The first down for Paola. Twin receivers to each side for the Panthers this time. Stein in the shotgun, takes the snap. Will fire to the right side, and it is caught at about the 45-yard line of the Cyclones. Pick up a 14 through the air that time. Panthers looking over the sideline, no huddling right now. And Twins to the right. Looks like Twins to the left once again. Stein in the shotgun, Shea to his right. Takes the shotgun snap. Pressure coming. Fire high. And it's intercepted by Gavin Seaton at the 31. Works his way over to the left side. He'll go down short of the 40. And the Cyclones will take over after the INT. Gavin Seaton picking it off for the Cyclones. Second interception of the season for Gavin Seaton. About 6 or 7 on the return out to the 40. First down and 10, the nose of the football on the 40-yard line of the Cyclones. Twins to each side. Graver going to go in motion from left to right. They're going to give it to him on the rocket sweep. He's up at the 50 and will be pushed out of bounds in Paola territory at the 44-yard line. And we've got a flag 65 yards away from the play on the opposite sideline and back at the 42. So the pickup right now is 16 yards. Officials are talking over there. We'll see what happens. Now they're asking for the near side to come have a talk to the far side who threw the flag. They've got it marked down at the Paola 44-yard line, a pickup of 16 by LT if it stands, and they're going to pick up the flag. That's first down and 10 now for the Cyclones as they're at the Paola 44-yard line. Good patience and then explosion there by Traver as he got to the edge and then cut it back and went downhill hard. Single receiver split wide to the left, Twins to the right. Motion from right to left. And they give it to the second man through. It's Velez. He's going to try the right side. About the 35 is where he'll go out of bounds. And I'm going to say he stepped out just shy of the 35-yard line, which I believe will be a pickup about 8 on the play. They do mark it down at the 36, so we're going to say it is 8 there for Armani, and it's second down and 2 here for Ottawa. Jim Morning going to split out wide to that left side. Backs here. Cole working the signals. Gives it to Velez. Cuts up. And a good cut there by Armani as the edge was stopped, and he put his foot in the ground and pushed forward to the 33, maybe the 32. I'm giving 3 yards on that one. That was just good vision there by Velez. He was pushing towards that edge, and it was the end got around there to shut that down. He's making positive yards on that one. Twins to each side once again. Traver in the motion. Jet sweep this time going to go to the left side. Try to get to the edge. Not a whole lot there, but Traver bounces off the first one. He'll be driven down after a pickup of 5, maybe 6. Near the 25, so it might even be 8 yards on that one. They're actually going to fits at the 27, so it is a pickup of 6 on the play. Taking down in about 4 here for Ottawa. This time Tripp's going to come to the right side. Single receiver to the left. Wolf. Ready for the snap. Low. It's down and down on the ground. The Cyclones just jump on it. Fall there. Armani read it on the ground and just went ahead and dove on that football, which is not a bad idea where you are on the field. Going to lose 3, unfortunately, on that one, but it's 3rd down and 7 at the 30-yard line in plus territory. So you get some chunks here. You're facing 4th and short. You might be definitely in this situation to go for it. So you got to be smart up front. No penalties here. Get some positive yards moving forward. Tripp's going to split out to the right. Traver to the wide. That's the back. Full. Back to pass. Looking. So steps up. He's going to fire, and he's got Traver wide open. Touchdown. Cyclones. Hayden Hull made it. A nice move around there. Bought some time, and Landon Traver freed his man running on the deep post right in there, and he catches the touchdown pass for the Cyclones. 30 yards on that one. The Cyclones have opened up now a 19-point lead. Looks like there might be going for 2 once again here. See if they can fix the kicking woes later on. Holt takes the snap. Play action. Has time. Still rolling out now. And in some trouble now. He's going to go back the other way. He's going to fire towards the middle. And it's just too high. Incomplete. And a 2-point conversion failed. But Cyclones 26, Panthers 7. 30-second timeout. Back after this on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/music. That's ethos.com/music.
Luke Queen back with you here. 4:11 remaining here in quarter number 3. Cyclones have scored twice here in the quarter. It was Landon Traver, a 30-yard touchdown catch out of the hands of Hayden Hull. 6 plays, 60 yards, 2:15 on the drive. Cyclones went for 2 once again. It was failed, but they have the 19-point lead here, 26-7. Gavin Seaton had the interception to set the drive up, and they're going to kick it away from the 40-yard line right where Gavin Seaton had intercepted it and gone down after the pick. Seaton approaches. Short kick Going to be taking it about the 17, actually back to the 16. The turnaround across the 20 and spun around at the 23-yard line. Good coverage there by the Cyclones. 7 yards on the return. 4:04 here in the third is when Paola starts this drive. Completely opposite of the way it went last year for the Cyclones, who had no offensive snaps in the third quarter of the football game last year. Had the ball twice offensively and scored both times. They have a 19-point lead here, 26-7. The clock kicks in. The Panthers going to send trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Shea to the back. Along with Stein in the backfield. High snap. Stein gets it. Rolls out to his right here. Going to throw it underneath. And collision there. And they're going to they're going to throw a flag in here. As the receiver was running right in, the Cyclone defender, Chase Myers, turning to the football, and the receiver, as the ball hits his hands, runs right into Myers, and they're going to throw a flag like this as a penalty on Chase. Chase Myers, standing right where he's supposed to, turns his head to get himself ready, does not extend into the player. The player runs right into him and falls backwards as he was, and they're going to give it a penalty, 15-yard penalty and targeting. This is unreal. Wow. Nope. 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 Out. All right. So that moves the football out to the 38-yard line. It makes it first down, Paola. Myers almost looked like he was the player who was trying to protect himself. As he turned, that football was thrown to his right. He turned and opened up the receiver coming across on a crossing route. And now we've got another unsportsmanlike on the Cyclones, because who knows? So that moves the ball into Cyclone territory. It's at the 47-yard line. First down and 10. Twins right. Single receiver to the left. Stein takes a snap. Going to drop back. Pressure coming from behind. He throws it to nobody in the grass, but they're going to say he was outside the tackle box. And now the flag does come out. As the Cyclones were looking for, hopefully, a intentional grounding here, as no Paola receiver was in the area. It is going to be intentional grounding. That's going to put the spot foul, which should make it back in Panther territory at about the 41-yard line. They're actually going to back it up. The flag is sitting at the 39. That would be 13, 14 yards and a loss of down. Actually to the 34-yard line. Now it is second down and a long way to go. See if I can do the math quickly in my head here. 16, 19, 29 to go. As the ball has actually been moved back. The 34-yard line, loss of down. Great pressure off the end by the Cyclones. From Velez. Now it looks like we've got either an injury timeout or Paola going to call a timeout, but either way, we've got a timeout. We're going to take one here. 60-second timeout. Back after this on KOFO.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Second down, 29 here for Paola as it come out. 3:53 to go, back at the 34-yard line. It's going to be a quick toss here. We've got flags coming out immediately. Shea looks like he goes to about the 40-yard line here, but the flag came out on this right side, and that looks like it might be a little motion or something, maybe not getting set quite before that snap. It's a shift at exactly what it is on Paola, so it's going to back him up another 5. Second down and 34 at the 29, where this football will be moved back to. Second down, 34 here. Needs to put everybody in tough situations. Cyclones just watch Paola keep moving themselves backwards. If they pin their ears back here, or if they sit back and play coverage this time out, we'll see what goes on. Twins out to the right. Slot also to the right, single receiver to the left. Snap back, Stein, and what do we got here? We got whistles, and now we've got flags, and the Cyclones are, the official on the side made a false start move and then pointed towards the Cyclone. I believe and now he realized it is a false start against Paola. Okay. If referee who put the signal up here made a false start and pointed towards Paola, and the far side official pointed towards Ottawa momentarily, I wasn't quite sure what that was going on, and they checked with each other. Second down and 39 as the ball moves back to the 24-yard line. The receiver left, Twins to the right. He takes the snap, play action. He's in some trouble quickly. Toby Thompson was on an absolute mission. The screen pass falls incomplete. Toby was there right as Stein was getting ready to lose that football. Marler was out in coverage, and I think Liam had it pretty well covered up as well. Stein able to kind of, you'd almost say did a great job. He just almost threw that football away. It's third down and 39 here, back at the 24-yard line. Cyclones be sure of their lanes and assignments and wrap up on any tackle. He's right, single receiver left. And it's a short receiver screen. It is caught, and it's going to be a gain out to about the 29, a pickup of 5 on the pass. Bring up fourth down and a long way to go here. Cyclone's going to drop Morning back. Stein dropping back again, about 9-10 yards back. In punt form, low snap, Tuttle with it, and we've got a whistle here and another false start going to be called against Paola. So the Panthers here will back up once again. The 29, back to the 24 once again. They're down in, I believe, 39. It's time a high snap. Stein jumps back, makes the catch, kicks it away. Gonna bound down, and Cyclones will stay away from it. It's gonna give the Panther roll, but it's gonna be at about the 43-yard line is where they'll put it down. So the Cyclones will take over here with 2:37 to go in the third quarter. at the 43-yard line, and we've got a flag on the far side of the field at the 37, and they're going to say it's against the Cyclones here and the personal foul. Variety is sure. And a hold against the Cyclones will back it up during the return, so mark it off from where the ball was down at the 43, and the Cyclones will have it at the 33-yard line. Yeah, it's Cyclones 26, Paola 7. I'm my best stay with everything here, keeping track of these penalties and where everybody is moving. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit with it. Twin receivers for the Cyclones, each side. In the back, Velez in the backfield. Traver going to play action to him. Hold a throw. Has time. Now in some trouble. Will step up. Try to get some yards here on the run. He will. Out across the 35 to about the 36. So Hayden going to pick up 3. The coverage downfield is what forced Hayden to roll that one forward. He was unable to find anybody to throw the football to.
Second down and 8. For the Cyclones.
Hanging down, 8 yards to go here for the Cyclones. Then Trevor in motion. Going to give it to Velez. Left side has a little bit out there, some blockers as he gets enough across the 40, out near the 44-yard line. Going to pick up there about 8 on the play, maybe, depending on the spot of the football. Went from the 36 to the 44. We're going to get 8 yards on that one. And first down and 10 here, Ottawa. We'll bring the play into the huddle here. 20 seconds on the play clock. Plenty of time for the Cyclones. He takes a snap. Les, right side, going to the outside, now bounces it out, cuts back in at 40-yard line of Paola, and they're going to actually mark it down at about the 38-yard line. So 18 yards on that carry for Armani. Doing a great job coming in here. The injured Julius O'Brien, who did a fantastic job in that first half. Julius was doing a great job. It was a play that was called back by penalty, a big pile up there, and Julius came out with left knee. Hopefully it is just mild sprain, something like that, but he'll be back. Let's hope. The receivers split out. Some backs. Going to go second man through. It's Traver right side, left side. He cuts back, and he makes a man miss inside the 25 near the 20-yard line. And maybe the 21. That's a great carry there. About 18. And down here might be Landon Traver himself. So he picked up 17. LT going both ways for the first time this season tonight. Let's hope that this is a cramp. That's what it looks like. They're stretching out his left calf. Let's hope that that's all this is, and that will pop right back in, because the Cyclones very effective here so far, moving the football on the ground. It is LT. He's limping, and that does look like a post-cramp walk there. That foot just a little too stiff. It's almost as if he's trying to still stretch that calf out as he works over towards the sideline. And as I playing both ways, and he's on the kickoff teams as well. So LT getting a lot more action out there tonight. And he has first couple weeks, so getting in for a little bit of a cramp here late in the third. 15 seconds on the play clock as the Cyclones break the huddle. 50 seconds on the game clock here in the third quarter. Jace will flip out wide to the left. Gavin Seaton in. He's going to be wide to the right. Give us to Velez, right side. Firing out. He pushes forward down to the 15-yard line. Armani another 5, and that's a good job there. There wasn't much, so Armani just put his shoulder pads, got him the level down, and drove forward to pick up those 5 yards. Second down and 5 here for the Cyclones, who do not have to snap the football. It's just short of the 15-yard lines. Got to get to the 11 here. The Cyclones looking to the sideline. I believe they'll just let this thing roll into the fourth quarter, and they will. So we've played 3 quarters of football here. Cyclones 26, Paola 7. We're back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds after this on KOFO.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
We're going back here at Steve Grogan Stadium. Second down and 5 at the 15-yard line for the Cyclones as we go into the fourth quarter here. Cyclones on top 26-7. Running the football well here on this drive are the Cyclones so far. They moved it all the way on the ground. And it's second down and 5 at the 15-yard line. Single receivers to each side. Backs, play action. It's going to be a rollout, and they're going to fire over the middle, and it's Aiden McCullough wide open for the touchdown. Beautifully disguised there. The rollout by Hull to his left and fired across, and Aiden McCullough just ran right down the post to the end zone, and no coverage on him at all. Aiden's second touchdown pass. The pass catch of the night. Boys had to, as I was telling them how great of a job they did running the football. Going to try and kick it here. And the kick is up and good. I believe that time it was William Foltz. So the Cyclones at it, and they go up 33-7. Quick 30-second timeout. Back with the kickoff after this on KOFO.
Whether you're tackling an opponent on the field or tackling a weekend project at home, injuries happen. When they do, you'll be glad Advent Health Ottawa's emergency department and board-certified staff is there to help get you back in the game. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com.
Planning your cremation or funeral ahead of time with Dingle & Son is the greatest gift you can give. Safeguard your family against inflation and lock in today's prices so when the time comes, your family can share memories and not a funeral bill. Call Dingle & Son to get started today.
Luke Queen back with you here at Steve Grogan Stadium. 11:54 to go now in the ball game. The Cyclones up 33-7. They went 67 yards in 6 plays, 243, 5 on the ground. 5 on the ground, 1 through the air, and it was a 15-yard touchdown strike from Hayden Hull to Aiden McCullough. Hayden's second of the night. Hayden's second of the night as well. Hayden's third of the night. And the Cyclones increase the lead here. Gavin Seaton set to kick it off as William Foltz had added the point after. High kick, taking it to 20. Moving over from left to right at about the 25 and tackled down at about the 28-yard line is where Paola will start this drive. Again, good coverage for the Cyclones kicking unit. Catching a few final scores in Frontier League action. Bonner Springs lost to Rock Creek 68-0. They're 0-3, and Lewisburg also falls to 0-3 non-conference game. They went and Clay Center beat him 34-7. Whistle here, and a timeout will be called by the Cyclones here on first down as Paola was coming out of it. So we'll take another 30-second break here for this timeout. We'll be back after this on KOFO.
Having a bench jeweler who can repair your fine jewelry is one of the best reasons to go to Sutton's Jewelry. Your precious gems never leave their location. Phil Sutton has more than 40 years of experience at the jewelry bench, working on sizing, customizing, setting, and resetting gemstones and diamonds. Your jewelry is always safe and treated with love because Phil doesn't rush his work. He takes care of your fine jewelry as if it were his own. Stop by today at 213 South Main and see why you've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Queen back with you here. First down and 10, Paola at the 28-yard line. Their local score update at the end of 3. Prairie View was up on Wellsville 28-21 in that one. Big battle in that ball game. The only other area score I was able to find during the break. Ran out there by the Cyclones. They're first. Views. Wins to the left. Motion from right to left. It'll be a toss sweep out towards the right side. Shea cuts it up. He's going to pick up a couple there as he spins out near the 34-yard line. Those are tough yards there from the sophomore running back. He'll pick up 5, maybe 6 on that one. Officials are coming together at the far side. I don't know if there is a flag down at the 34. And see what it is. We've got dead ball unsportsmanlike it's pointed towards Ottawa. Oh, that'll move the football out near midfield now. And it's first down and 10 at the 49. So first down and 10, Paola at their own 49. 9 under center. Motion again. And they're going to give it to Shea. He stacked up. Football pops out, and the Cyclones cover it up at the 47-yard line. The Cyclones will take back over after the fumble and the recovery. Actually, nearer the 48. With 11:31 to go here. Hey, with the fumble. Cyclones pick it up, first down and 10 at the 48-yard line. See what the officials are pointing down at something at the 46-yard line. I don't know. They had both teams kind of pointing at the 46, and then that's how nothing came of that. Cyclone football at the 48, first down and 10. Twins left, single receiver to the right. Twin backs. Bull takes the snap. They give it to Traver. He's going to go left side into Paola territory inside the 35, cuts back, and he stepped out of bounds as he tried to make his cut at the 32. I thought I saw that as well. It's going to be a pickup of 20 there for LT, but he tried to plant that foot and let the defenders roll by when he did, it just happened to catch the sideline at the 32, but a good 20-yard run on first down there for Landon. And so the Cyclones 1st and 10 at the 32. Time Traver's going to split out to the right. Go to the left. Bull takes the snap. Velez, right side, going to bounce it outside. He's trying to get to the edge, and he'll get out near the line to gain there as he pushed towards the 20. They're going to mark him out at the 22. So it's going to be a pickup of, I believe, 10. See if they move the chains here, and they will, as the official on the far side just motioned to get the chains to move. 1st and 10, all just inside the 22. Hole looking over to the sideline. It's pushed out of bounds, so the clock stopped with 11:16 to go. He's just trying to make some yards there, and sometimes you end up out of bounds. They have to go down, and the Cyclones will, looks like they're going to use a timeout here, and it'll be their second, so we'll take it with them. We're going to take a 60-second break. Back after this on KOFO.
Sick days don't make appointments, and now you don't have to either. Ottawa Family Physicians is accepting walk-in patients. That's right, walk-ins are accepted at OFP Monday through Friday, 8 to 11:30 and 1:30 to 4. And if the need arises, on the weekend, 9 to 3 on Saturdays. You're welcome to use the walk-in clinic at Ottawa Family Physicians, even if you're not an OFP patient. Please have your insurance card ready when you walk in to the walk-in clinic. And get ready to get well soon. Ottawa Family Physicians, 1418 South Main.
At Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, our professionally set cemetery monuments are crafted with care, using multiple granite sources to ensure you receive the best quality, selection, and price. Call 785-242-3550 or visit lamb-roberts.com.
When temperatures rise or drop, count on All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating in Ottawa. We deliver fast repairs, expert installations, and dependable service. Stay comfortable year-round with trusted solutions that fit your home and budget. Call today for true comfort in every season.
11:16 to go here in the ball game. Cyclones 1st down and 10 at the Paola 22-yard line out of the timeout. Cyclones have used 2. They have 1 remaining. They will split to each side wide. Give us to Velez. He's going to go to the right side. Going to push forward. Is Armani down to about the 18-yard line. I believe it's maybe down even to the 17. See where exactly they mark it before I choose how many. And now they've moved it back to the 19-yard line. So it was a pickup of just a few. Near side, which the play was going to the far side, he had it down to about the 17, but far side official who had the better look marked it at the 19. Wins left, single receiver right. Hull going to take it. He's rolling out to his right. Looks like a carry here. He cuts back up. Hayden gets a block, and Hayden Hull is in for the touchdown. 19-yard touchdown run for Hayden Hull. That's going to be Hayden's first touchdown run of the year. And the Cyclones extend their lead. This Fultz out once again for the point after. Placement down, kick away, and it is good. And then we've got a penalty against what looks like Paola here. Might be dead ball after that one. On that. Now 40-7, still awaiting the official signal here. I didn't see a signal as to what it was. The Whitehead threw the flag as it looked like somebody was driven back into the holder Hayden Hull. after the kick was away, and now maybe he has apparently decided he's going to pick it up. I don't know. The Cyclones, they go 4 plays, 52 yards. They did it in 61 seconds. And they now lead 40-7. And the official is marking this off as if there was a 15-yard penalty. I did not see the signal, but they're putting the football at the 45-yard line and handing it to Gavin Seaton. Eudora 24, Spring Hill 14. That game has gone final. So both teams now 2-1 on the season. Eudora 2-0 in the league. Spring Hill falls to 2-1 in the Frontier League. Those are the next 2 weeks for the Cyclones, as they'll to Eudora next week and then to Spring Hill the following week. So he can set to kick it away. And he drills this one, and it will go in for a touchback as well. Bill will start first down and 10 from the 20. So the second half, all Cyclones. This was a 5-point game at the half. It was Cyclones 12-7 lead as Paola had scored late in the first half with just under a minute to go. Cyclones, who had won the kick and deferred, Paola elected to play defense and kick Cyclones the football. So the Cyclones come out in the second half. They take the football once again. Paola kicks it to them, and the Cyclones go down and score. 4 unanswered touchdowns here from the Cyclones. 3 through the air, 1 on the ground. Give to Shea, going to try the right side. Not a whole lot, but he's going to pick up 3, maybe 4 on the play. It's off right. They're going to put it up at the 24, so we're going to give him 4 yards on that one. Second down and 6. Continuing to run here. Paola looks over the sideline, still has plenty of time on the play clock. Right in the shotgun. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Takes the snap, looks to pump it quick, fires on a quick slant, and it is incomplete. Ticket for Pachinko, unable to hang on to it. And it's going to fall incomplete. So it's third down and 6. Max Stein a little hobbled there as he jogs over to the sideline, gets the play. Now he's going to jog it back out. 15 seconds on the play clock here for Paola, and they're just now going to get into their huddle. 8 seconds as they break the huddle, hustling up to the line. Power formation, a toss sweep to the left side. Shea the carry, and he's not going to get across the 26 to about the 27. Pickup of about 3. They did get the playoff just before the play clock, and it's going to be 4th down here for Paola. See what they choose to do in this situation. 4th down and good 3 yards to go here at the 27. They're going to stick with it. And that toss, maybe they're going to try and get the Cyclones, see if they can get them to jump here. Cyclones got to be ready to watch the football. It is snapped. It's going to be that toss to the right side. Shea trying to get to the edge, and it looks like he will dart across and gets out to about the 31-yard line. So he's going to pick up 4. First down for Paola. Start the clock there after they get the ball set and chains move. Single receiver split out to each side this time. They'll look into the sideline. No huddle this time as they've got everybody at the line of scrimmage. 12 seconds on the play clock. Now they come set. Motion from right to left. Stein going to throw a quick hitch here to the right side, and the pass falls incomplete, intended there for Metcalf. Trying to go with a quick out there, just a quick hitch as Metcalf took about 2 steps, stopped, and turned around. Second down and 10. Watch stop of 8:31 to go this time after the incompletion. And under center. Give it to Jay. Going to try it up the middle. Not a lot there. Nice job to push forward, and he just keeps turning the legs out across the 40 to the 41. Jay going to pick up 9 on that one. So 3rd down and 1 here for Paola. All at the 41-yard line. Move to each side once again. We give to Shea, and he's tripped. Somebody's helmet popped off there. Looks like Shea got right to the line, maybe good enough. Cross. It's going to be a pickup of 2 and a first down. We're right at the contact point. A lineman's helmet actually popped off there. I wasn't quite sure who it was. Had to wait until somebody stood up. Both teams wearing black helmets. So, and again, just looking for a player that was missing one at the time. First down and 10, Paola at the 43. Clock rolling at 7:46 to go in the ball game. Shotgun here, Twins to the right, Shield to the left. Passes to Shea, and in the backfield, he's caught it, able to shift out of the initial tackles and then gain a couple yards. He'll be pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's going to be a pass play that's going to pick up 4. And it almost went for a loss. It looks like he's one of those guys that can kind of make people miss. Not a huge back, but strong. 5'7", 175 for a sophomore. High snap, Stein picks it down, looking to pass, fires over the middle, and it'll be incomplete. Looking for Metcalf there, covered on the play, Nick Walker. Stride for stride, didn't get there early, threw those hands, trying to get it into the passing lane, and Metcalf unable to just bring it in. That was in traffic, had to be a perfect pass. Twins right. Single receiver, actually Twins left. Shotgun Stein takes the snap. Backs pass, looks to his right. He throws, and it's incomplete. Couple Cyclones almost getting a hand to it to knock it away, but it's going to be 4th down and 6 here. Actually, just out of the outstretched fingertips of a couple defenders. He said 4th down and 6 now. They stay with the Twins package each side. They do. Motions by 2 men. So the flags will come here. Haven't heard a whistle yet. Now they'll finally blow a whistle as everybody just kind of stopped. Paola had 2 men in motion there. You cannot do that at the snap. Both from the left and the right kind of looked at each other and didn't run into each other, thankfully. So now 4th down and 11 as the ball moved back to outside, maybe 4th down and 12. It looks like the ball's back at the 40. Only 13 as they've got to get to the 46 or 47 of the Cyclones. Now we've got
40-yard line. 13.
And they're going to decline the penalty, and it will go as a turnover on downs, as it was not a dead ball foul. So the Cyclones will actually get possession here, as that will go down as a turnover on downs is the call here. So Cyclones get plus field position at their 40. 2:53 here. Remaining in this one. Single receiver to each side. Deep back is getting it. It's Velez. Velez, not a whole lot, but he's going to push forward as he's down to the 37-yard line. Money going to pick up 3 there on first down. Taking out in 7. It's 30 to go here. Remaining in this one. Again, the Cyclones up by 33 here. A 5-point game at the half. 4 unanswered touchdowns here by the Cyclones. Twins right. Single receiver to the left. There's the deep back. Oh, letting the clock run a little bit here. Looking at the play clock as it goes down to 5. Now Hayden Reddy's takes the snap into Velez. And this time a little bit of a gap read that time by Paola. Not anything there. Doesn't look like Monty gained anything. Might have lost one, actually. We'll make it 3rd down here for Ottawa. Twins left, single receiver right. Les to the right of Hull in the backfield. Clock just now under 10. Hull using that. Now we'll snap it under 5. We're going to do a quick out here morning to the 30. Falling forward down near the 26-yard line. So the quick pitch and catch, and Jace smartly kept it inbounds. So it will be a 12-yard pickup, a first down here for the Cyclones. To get it set down, the game clock will start to run as well, and so Cyclones just churning it up here. We're going to bring the signal in, 15 seconds on the play clock as the Cyclones will break the huddle. As to the left of Hull this time in the backfield. Give his to money. He's going to run a little counter to the right. Now cuts it upfield. He's fighting forward towards the 20. He might be at the 21, so a pickup of at least 5 on that play.
Six-yard gain, 2nd down and 4.
What I'm seeing is accurate here. Somebody just sent me. Royals not mathematically out of it. They put up 20 tonight against Blue Jays. 20-1. Twins to the left. Single receiver to the right for the Cyclones. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. Hayden Hull waiting till about 5 when he gets everybody set. Takes the snap. Pumps the quick out. Going to go towards the corner of the end zone, and it's knocked away there, intended for Jace Morning. Going to get Jace a touchdown here this evening. It'll be 3rd down and 4. It was kind of the down and distance where you had a bunch of options there at the 21-yard line. The 2021 is kind of take a shot there. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Hayden Hull. Now with 5 on the play clock. Get the snap. Money Les going to go to the right side. He's hit behind the line, bounces off the first man. Now still fighting, trying to get that last little bit. The effort there by the Cyclone back. Where they mark the football, it's down at about the 16-yard line, and if it's anything, it's going to be just short of the line to gain. We're only going to give him 4 on that one. It is 4th down here. We're going to go under 3 minutes to play in the ball game when this ball is snapped. Something absolutely crazy. The Cyclones are going to go to 3-0 here. Hayden Hull going to go under center and gives it to the fullback through, fighting forward. I believe it's Xander Rogers. And make sure there. That is number 11, Xander Rogers, who's going to get the carry, and he's going to pick up 2 for the first down. Xander playing a lot of defense for the Cyclones, has done a great job out there at the end. And go jumbo and kind of give him that. They have single receiver to the left, but power eye backfield. Hayden Hull, again, standing with his hands on his hips because he is letting the play clock go down here as the Cyclones have a fresh set of downs at 1st and 10. Obviously, no points are necessary here for the Cyclones. They're up by 33. Hull takes a snap, and we got a whistle here, and it did look like there was a little bit of premature movement by the Cyclones, and that's what it was called. It was along the right side. It'll be first down and 15 as they'll back this up to the 19-yard line. Something that actually does, though, is when they place this football, I believe they'll start the game clock as well as it was rolling. They will. So, really, a lot almost gave you an extra, almost ran off all that extra time. Give is to back to the right. Pushing forward out near the 10 and inside the 10. That is a tough run. Who is that ran that football? Sure who the back was that time. Maybe Chase Myers on that one or Shaden Knapp. It's going to be a pickup of 11 yards on the play. And it was going to that far corner from where I'm sitting here. And the black numbers, or the black jerseys, the red numbers, hard to really see it. Right side or left side this time, fighting forward inside the 4 or inside the 5 down to the 4, maybe the 3. Maybe a pickup of 5. And it is Shaden Knapp who's gotten the last couple carries. And it's far enough away. It's either 22 or 23. It is number 23, Shaden Knapp, who's carried the football. First down and goal at the 3. Cyclones can take a knee right here. They can let the clock go under 40 seconds if they take it down and then can take a knee. And that is exactly what Hayden Hull will do. And that is how it will go. And we will finish things up here as the Cyclones improve to 3-0 with a 40-7 win here over Paola. We're going to send it back to the studio, take a couple minutes, and we'll be back to wrap things up from here at Steve Grogan Stadium after this on KOFO.
Given the climate of higher education today, when other small colleges and institutions look at you as the standard, you know you're doing it right. And that's Ottawa University, where you get personalized learning through dynamic programs, cutting-edge facilities, a diverse community on campus, career guidance, and affordable tuition. At Ottawa University, excellence isn't just a goal, it's the standard. Find out more about how Ottawa University can prepare you for a life of significance by visiting ottawa.edu.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZQL Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Quickly back with you here at Steve Grogan Stadium. Cyclones move to 3-0 with the win and 2-0 in the Frontier League. It was 40-7 here tonight. Cyclones now point differential plus 110 on the year. 7 points, the most they've allowed in their 3 games. It's been 7-6 and 7 so far here for the Cyclones. Just the defense keeps doing it. The speed of the defense for the Cyclones, they are making sure of it. So many penalties here tonight. It's going to be tough to really digest the whole thing here quickly, but it was a 12-7 game at halftime. Okay, the Cyclones were playing without Nate Sims, who was injured last week. Julius O'Brien going out late in that first half. Paola scoring late in that first half to bring the lead down to 5 points. But Paola, when the Cyclones had won the coin toss to open the ball game, had deferred. Paola elected to kick the ball to Ottawa to open the game. So the Cyclones got the advantage there in the second half. They got to receive the football again and go back on offense. So instead of Paola, who had just gotten a touchdown, maybe it picked up a little momentum, the Cyclones able to get the football, put their offense back out there, and they scored. It went down. It ended up a 9-play, 57-yard drive, taking 4 minutes off the clock. Hayden McCullough caught a 10-yard touchdown pass. Hayden Hull ran in the 2-point conversion, and that 5-point lead quickly went to 13. Okay, the Cyclones then, Gavin Seaton picked off Paola in the Cyclone territory, returned it 7 yards out to the 40, and the Cyclones then drove 60 yards in 6 plays in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And it was Hayden Hull hitting Landon Traver for a 30-yard touchdown pass. And the Cyclones went for 2. They did not get it. It was 26-7. That's how we finished all the way through the third quarter. But the Cyclones had the football to end the third quarter. And on the first play in quarter number 4, Hayden Hull, his 3rd touchdown pass of the night. Aiden McCullough caught it from 15 yards out. William Foltz had the extra point. It was 33-7 on that 6-play, 67-yard drive from the Cyclones. And then one more time for the Cyclones there as Hull took it in from 19 yards out. 52-yard drive. Another Foltz extra point, and it was 40-7. Cyclones drove down. It was 1st and goal at the 3, but the Cyclones took it to a knee and let the clock run out, and they are victorious here against Paola 2 years in a row, once on the road and once here at home, and sit at 3-0 and go into next week where they will take on Eudora, who took care of business tonight against Spring Hill and has improved to 2-1 on the season. They are also 2-0 in the Frontier League, so a big matchup next week on the road for the Cyclones at Eudora. They're on the road for the next 2. At Eudora and then at Spring Hill before returning home for Bonner Springs in 3 weeks. But we look forward to it here, bringing you all that. We're going to take one more time out here, and when we come back, wrap it up. And from here at Ottawa High School, you listen to Cyclone football on KOFO.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it. Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped Good RX and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress.